All right. We are live. Here we go. First thing I'd like to do is welcome everybody to Hydra 6. Can you believe that? Six
Hey,
episodes, man.
welcome everyone.
Yes,
Yeah.
welcome.
Good to have you here.
Good to see everybody.
Yeah, all instrumentals tonight.
Yeah, thank you, John. Totally instrumental set tonight for everybody. So I've got mostly rock and little progressive instrumental stuff. Actually, definitely some progressive instrumental stuff in there. All up tempo stuff, high energy. John, what do you got?
It's gonna be. I'm gonna bring you on a trip. We're gonna do a little more spacey, space rock head music. So if you're into that, you might wanna take what you need to now and have it kick in during my set. But it should be. It's not gonna be heavy, not rocking, no air guitar, no dancing, just nice headphone head music.
Awesome. What do you got, Randy? Tell us all about it.
Fred, you're gonna love it, man. Yeah, I'm talking about his music. I got some. I'm playing surf music, or surf related stuff. Should be fun, adventurous.
Excellent. We got a lot of people here already. Let's see who we got. Let's say hi. Let's see, Miss
Cool.
You. She's first one in. Hot Frog, Dave's here. Elephant's here. Who else?
Mixer.
Dobby's here. John, of course,
yeah.
is here. Mick. What's up,
Tuco.
Mick? Cameron's here. What's up, Cameron? Who
Yeah,
else?
Tuco.
Tuco. Hey, what's up, Tuco? Zepp's here. Zepp just did a good video on some Chicago. You think
Oh yeah, I
Chicago-
watched that. Yeah.
Not Chicago music, the band Chicago, which I'm totally down for.
Vance, Sean,
Ash
Chris,
is here. Sean.
Bobby Gaz.
Is Bobby here?
Dave, yep, Bobby Gas, Dave. I can't say hi to everybody, so don't be offended. I'm trying to.
Chris
type.
is here. I'm going to say hi to everybody first. Dave's here. Good to see you, Dave.
Cameron.
Cameroon's here from the African Education Council.
Hot Frog.
We got a nice crowd here tonight, so it's good to see everybody. So yeah, I'm going to run up my set first, get everybody all hyped up. John's going to jump in second. He's going to do his set second. And then we got Randy down below. Not in any specific order, but Randy's going to hit us up with some killer high energy surf instrumental. Everything's instrumental tonight. Not one peep. You're not going to hear one single word out of any of this music we're doing tonight.
Welcome, Calvin's only here because there's no sports on. He says he's good to 10 o'clock.
Well,
You could keep the music on and watch the game.
yeah, definitely. You don't have to listen to the ball game. Yeah, and who else? Bobby's here. What's up, Bobby? Matt's here. Good to see you, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Let's kick it. Yeah, Hydra 6. Can you believe that? We only do one every other week, and that's already 6. I know I held up 4 fingers, but
That's almost 12 weeks.
that's like 57 weeks, I think. I'm not good at math. Yeah, so we're going to get started here real quick. I'll do like I usually do. I'll show you what I'm going to play. I was telling John and Randy, strangely enough, every band that I picked tonight is a trio. 3-piece only. What's up, Nick? Nick Pandazzi's in the house. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, so I'm going to start out with a 3-piece instrumental band. It's probably moot point, but yes, an instrumental band from Oregon. And this is a band called Mascaras.
Oh, Mascara. I remember him.
Do you?
Yeah, he was a Mexican wrestler. I remember him in the magazines.
Yeah. Not actually him, but
Yeah.
an homage, probably.
Yeah, I realize it's not him, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I was going to say, oh, you know him.
No. I just remember Mil Mascara.
Yeah. We got some Philadelphia-based instrumental. This is Stinking Lizaveta. And this is Journey to the Underworld. Really good shit. High energy stuff. I played this one song off of here before, but I love it so much. This is a kind of a John Carpenter inspired. It's King Buffalo Dead Star. We're going to be playing a song off of this called Eclectic, and it's very Escape from New York, John Carpenter feel.
Cool.
Got that. We've got some Swedish instrumental. Yes, this is kind of jam bandy, but not totally jam. It's got its high points, and I did pick a high point off of this. So this is My Sleeping Karma.
If Charlie was here, he'd love it, man.
He
It's
may.
a good night for Charlie, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Bobby missed, I think, the Wednesday stream. He would have really loved that Wednesday stream. He missed the Cerberus sessions.
Yeah, heavy psych.
This is another Oregon-based trio, band called Friskies. I'm going to jam out to some Friskies a little bit
Some
later.
cool records. I've never seen any of those.
Cool. And you may know this is Volto. This is Danny Carey's side band, drummer from Tool. So this is his side project, Volto. And yeah, that's about it. A couple of these are going to be 2 songs. Most of them are 1. So yeah, we're going to start out with Mascaras. And I got 2 coming up from Mascaras. And I think it's 2 and 3 off of side 1. So I already got it queued up. I got it in neutral. So let's get going, everybody.
Right.
Good to see
I'm
you.
going to refill my drink and turn off my microphone, and I'm going to enjoy these tunes.
There you go. Let me get my audio set up so we can get the stereo situation going. We don't want any mono action. All right. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Hydra 6, brother. Let's do it. By the way, this is a 45 RPM. This is my only 45 RPM of the night. Let's do it.
That's right, Bobby. You're too easy, man. You're too easy.
Those old folks are too easy to fool.
That's right.
So, yeah. Next up, going to do some stinking Lizaveta. I'm not going to talk too much in between because I know there's probably an echo, but we're going to hit up Stinking Lizaveta, Philadelphia-based trio. We got 2 songs, side 1.
You don't have an echo, brother. You don't.
Oh, no?
Maybe just us.
No, you don't either. It's weird. Okay. Doing good, Eric. I dug you on the Grown Man show last night. Good job, brother. Really kicked it. Yeah, it's Philadelphia-based trio. These guys fucking rock. That was my only 45 RPM. Now we're back to 33. So, yeah, let's hit it up next. Good evening, everybody. Good to see you. There it is. Philly
Excellent.
based. See, Sean, do you actually know about Stinking Lizaveta? I think everybody in Philadelphia knows about Stinking Lizaveta. They've been around forever. A lot of running around tonight. Yeah, so next up, got some King Buffalo.
Cool.
Talked about this earlier. This is a New York based trio. These guys are out of New York. And if you like King Buffalo, feel free to go to my channel and you can check out the interview that I did with the entire band.
Excellent.
Yeah. So here we go. Song number 2. All right. Let's see how bad we can fuck this up. Good evening, everybody. Got white wax here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Shaky hand and everything. If you like John Carpenter shit, you'll love this song. This has got a lot of bass, so turn your bass down for a second. Yeah. That was a short one, but I really dig it, man. If you like that John Carpenter shit, that stuff's right down your alley.
Some of that's
Horror
going to be
movies.
similar to what I'm going to be playing next set.
Awesome. Awesome.
All right, Eddie, bring the mixer.
Eddie's getting close. He may be a guest up here soon with us, man. We're working with him to get the technical stuff figured out.
Yeah, you guys want to be on the show, just send us $50 and then get a mixer. And you're welcome.
Send Randy $50. It's his birthday.
That's right.
So next one up. We'll go vague. We'll say your opinion. These are predominantly non-speaking people, but this is instrumental. Another trio. Again, everybody that I just seemed to pick tonight was a trio, which is really cool. And these guys got kind of a jam band feel. They got kind of a ethereal rock feel. A lot of flow, a lot of ebb and flow. You know, that up and down kind of stuff. And but I picked more of a rocker off of this album. And this song off of this album is last song on side 1, and it's called Hymn 72. So, enjoy, everybody. Good to have you with us tonight. Good evening, everybody. Yes, there is. 2 to $5.
Good stuff, Aaron.
Yeah, that was nice.
Thanks, man. A lot
Now
of
I
movement
feel
tonight.
I feel like I'm gonna have a wimpy set now.
Oh no, come on, man. Every time you say that, it comes out killer, man. Don't
Yeah,
worry
it'll
about
be
it.
all right.
Yeah, so next up, we have another Oregon-based trio. This is Friskies. I played you Mascaras before, the first album. Same drummer is in this band. So if you dug the drums on the first one, you're definitely going to dig this. This has a little bit more of a progressive hard rock element to it. But yeah, we're going to be playing a couple from this. So let's see, I think 1, 2, 3, song 3 and 4 on side 1. Friskies. Kick back, people, have a good time. Grab yourself a cold one. Let me get this set up for you. Good evening. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you. you go. Relatively unheard of bands.
Excellent, excellent.
Friskies and Mascaras. I don't know a lot of people that even heard of them. I found them way back when I first started streaming, like early last year. I was streaming a lot of videos, like right from my PC kind of thing. And I found this band at like an outdoor gig, like they were jamming next to the river, next to the beach or somewhere. They're right on the beach. And I fucking loved them. As soon as I heard them, they were awesome. The drummer is who caught my ear. And,
No.
Yeah, people say they do sound like Primus. Absolutely. They got weird structures and the chord variations are really cool. I think the drummer is really what holds these bands together. Of course, like I said, Friskies and Mascaras has the same drummer. And I couldn't find the records anywhere. I couldn't find them. I mean, anyway, I couldn't find them fucking anywhere. So I tracked them down. I don't remember how I tracked them down, but I did track them down through email or something like that. And I got a hold of the drummer himself. And I ordered every band he was in. He was in like 9 bands. So I had literally like 6 or 7, maybe 8 records in there that he plays drums on. And these are 2 of my favorites. The other ones are vocals and the other ones. But the drummer's just killer. Great guy. Again, out of Oregon-based band. And so, yeah. So that was Friskies, Sun Ripper, Moon Tripper. So I think my point with all that was Fred said he was going to look for the LP. If you can't find it, which I don't think you'll be able to, let me know, and I think I still have the guy's information. I'll hook you up, and we'll see what he's got left. Because literally, he pulled out like a couple test pressings that he had left. So I don't even know if any of this shit is even available on vinyl anymore. Couldn't find it online, but you can find some of his live shit on YouTube. If you type in Friskies, or if you type in Mascaras, you can find these bands. You can find a live set that they play.
Nice. Yeah, it's no fun wanting music that you can't find. You know what I mean?
That's kind of fun. I mean, half the music I can't find.
That was the exact same thing I was thinking, Randy, was now I want this guy's stuff. I want to hear this band, but I couldn't find it on Amazon Music. I couldn't find it on YouTube as like audio, YouTube music variation, their music app. I couldn't find it there. And I was really getting pissed off that I couldn't find it anywhere. No record shops, no eBay. No, I just couldn't fucking find it anywhere. So when I finally talked to this guy, it was great. I was super glad to have shit. So, I spent like $120 on like every LP and every band he was ever in.
That's
so
bad.
One more. I got one more in my set, and then we're going to pass it off. Who's going
Excellent.
next? Who's
I'll
going
go
next,
next.
Randy or John?
John's up.
People probably know Volto. Maybe not everybody. But this is Danny Carey's, no problem, Fred. This is Danny Carey's side project from Tool, the Tool drummer. And Volto's instrumental, and I really dig this album. And I'm going to play song number 1, which is called Grip It. Side 1, song 1, high energy, my last song. And we're moving on to Bip next door. He's going to rock your fucking ass off next, so... Last song for me. Enjoy it, everybody. Yes, you are. Don't say that. We're going to have a great time tonight. So appreciate everybody hanging out. Thank you very much. We appreciate your support. Hydra 6, here we are again. Volto, Grip It. Hey, hey.
Rock and roll.
There it is.
Good set, brother.
First set. Hydra 6, man. I still can't believe it. We've been rolling
Excellent.
6 episodes, man. Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah, you're right, John, with a little Jeff Beck in there.
Yeah, I mean, he was playing like heavy, but I heard like the leads, the way he picked these like 2 or 3 notes. I definitely heard like that middle years Jeff Beck.
Uh-huh. And who's the Silver Surfer guy? What's his name again?
Yeah, Satriani. Definitely heard Satriani.
I heard a little Satriani
yeah,
in there
absolutely.
too, yeah. Thanks, Sean. Sean's out of Philly, man. He's a Philly guy. He does some pretty cool drawings. Like he'll go live and he'll draw some cool stuff,
I watched
man.
a few of those. Yeah.
And you know, I wanted to know, maybe we can get some donations in Super Chat. And I'd like to hire Sean to do a Hydra inspired kind of chalk drawing.
That's right.
Yeah, next up we got John. John, why don't you tell us all about it, man?
Let me take off the headphones and grab some records. I'm gonna bring you down a little. This is gonna be more of a head journey.
It's okay. It's all good. I just totally went by vibe, you know what I mean? I just kind of picked a bunch of instrumental bands out, and this just kind of fell into place. It's just how it was. I didn't think too hard.
First record. Am I echoing here? I guess don't matter.
No, you're not.
All right, cool. Is this rare record I bought? I've showed it so everyone knows. It's like basically a new wave of British heavy metal and new wave indie comp from England. It's kind of hard to find, but I'm just picking. It's just a weird instrumental. It's not even that weird. It's just a keyboard instrumental, kind of mellow. But I picked it because it's the shortest one, and it's just interesting, just to set the mood. We're gonna bring it down. No rocking tonight, and I'm gonna play a song by Samson, the heavy metal band, which Bruce Dickinson was in before Iron Maiden, but they have just a bizarre instrumental from their early years. And I'm going to do a Hawkwind tune and then a Goblin tune and kind of segue that way, and it'll be a few other tunes. But I'm going to start with the Kent Rocks. It's going to be more of a head trip thing going on.
Beautiful. Let's get you set up, and then I'm shutting my mic off.
Keep bringing the heat.
Bringing it.
coming, Johnny.
Suckers!
Aaron's back.
Been
Bobby
back.
said you were dropping a deuce and you blamed it on the weather, man.
I was dropping a thrice. John is fucking killing it tonight.
Yeah.
He's like down tempo. Yeah, right, dude. You're fucking rocking it.
I like those horns in that, man. It's like Rocky running up the steps in Philly, you know?
It's like flute vocals, man.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude.
All right, guys.
Shit.
There you go. Come, your voice is so low.
Turn it down.
There you go.
Got it cranking back there.
John, that was fucking kick ass.
Cool. I'm glad. I got a little nervous with that keyboard and those like soft instrumentals. But
Nah, dude. There's nothing like flute vocals, man. That's like that's
a
the kind
funny
of,
one, man. That's a funny one.
Now, if I was on an elevator, that's the kind of shit that I'd be okay being stuck on an elevator.
Yeah, that was
listening
actually,
to.
I looked, it was actually 1970, so that came out. It was probably like a copy song came out right after A Whole Lot of Love.
Yeah. What was that one that had that Hawaii 5-0 vibe? That was
the Whole Lot of Love.
Yeah,
CSS they're called. I forget what it's, but they just did like cover versions, like big band, like schmaltzy cover versions of rock songs.
Nah, badass. That's got me thinking about our next vibe session, man.
Hey, are you done, John? Or
Oh, I'm all done. I'm looking forward to your set.
I'm going to take a leak really quick.
A great time. You couldn't have chosen a better time to go take a leak.
Thanks, Mikey.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Fred. Appreciate. I appreciate everyone who's always, here watching and listening.
Yeah, you guys are
We
fucking
couldn't
great.
do it without you kids.
No. Absolutely no way it could be done without you guys.
Let me check my settings.
Dobby and Mike and Zepp, Sam, Michael Valentini's here, Eric, Harry, Ash, Eric, again, and Paul. Everybody, man. Everybody. We appreciate you hanging out here on a Saturday night.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Randy's set because he's got more of the surf and stuff. I like that stuff.
Yeah, he's going to be rocking that shit. You know what happens when you hit a certain age? You get some bladder issues. Sometimes you got to hit the head a bit more than you used to when you were younger. So it's his birthday. Give Randy a second. He's okay. I think we need to maybe get a GoFundMe and get Randy his own bucket. We'll get him a monogram bucket that he could pee in.
Yeah, I wish Brother Brian would put up a merchandising on his channel. I'd buy one of those piss buckets right now, man.
An official BB piss bucket.
All right. I'm going to do surf instrumentals. I got a single to start from the 60s. And then most of the stuff I got picked out is like modern. And then at the end, we're going to leave with another 60s. But
Cool.
We're going to start off with the Pyramids, Penetration.
Oh, classic. All right, I'm going to go refill my drink, and then I'll be back to groove to this.
Ooh, going to be a busy night for Randy.
Yes, sir. Hopefully, I'll get a rest on this one. Oh, man. Shut this door. Much background noise. All right, we're going to switch speeds here.
Kick it, Randy. Man.
Damn it. Almost had it, man.
I love it. This is real. Keep it going. This is real spinning live, real vinyl.
That's right. Deal with it.
That's right. All right, number 5. Jeez.
Take your time. I'm enjoying myself. I don't want to hear any buttons hitting MP3s and stuff.
Yeah, this is tough to see these tracks, though. They're all crossed over.
Yeah, I was thinking of getting a turntable light to see those tracks.
Yeah, I need that light, Becker. Just
I
just
need
to
that.
hardly see.
Yeah, to get those back tracks, it's hard.
Yeah.
Can't even see which one it is.
Try to pick records with the first track is the best one.
Right.
I think we got it here.
Give him a minute. He's old.
That's right.
Good to have you with us tonight, people. Appreciate you hanging out.
I'm working it here.
Hydra 6.
Earn that money, Randy.
That's right. Got 33 people hanging out. The choicest people in the VC.
33. I'd like to see 33, and I'd like to see 45. Or 78.
But not 16.
Digging it, man. Digging it.
Badass.
Hydra up your ass. We'll make the T-shirts.
We need a shirt with a knife coming out of the toilet.
Dripping reverb there, man.
We appreciate you all. Thanks for hanging out tonight on a Saturday.
Absolutely.
Calling al Santo Blue Demon y mil máscaras.
Los campeones del justicio. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
Arriba!
Arriba! Andale!
Hell yeah. These guys are rocking it out.
I don't know what Randy was talking about. This is hardly a downer, dude. This is way up-tempo shit.
Well, I picked these out like midweek and I forgot.
I knew it was going to be up-tempo.
I like that wet sound. That's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Classic spring reverb sound.
I hope we don't have a bunch of deadbeats in here like we did last night. You people look like you got a little more life in. Ladies and gentlemen, reporting live at the world famous Whiskey and Go-Go. Fox recording artist, John and the Night Riders. Surf's up!
Just a couple more, folks.
Is that it? Just a couple more? Come on. Bring it. Yeah, throw a sub out the Grown Man Record Night.
Hell yeah. Mikey is the man. All right. Let's see here. All right, last song on this side. See how I can drop this thing.
that drummer was fucking killer, man.
Yeah, those guys can rock, man. All right, I played this before on this, but I think it was late when I did a bonus track, but I have to end it with this one. And
Happy birthday, Randy.
hey, thank you, sir.
Nothing like being 65, huh?
Let's turn up the RPMs. If 65 is like 69, I'm 56.
That's right. 69's the new 56.
That's right.
I don't know, Dave.
That's a wrap.
Holy shit. What a way to end that.
Woo!
I believe Randy was worried for 1 second about that set being a downer. What the fuck?
Yeah, I usually come more prepared, man, but it was like just trying to put it in the right order. I think it worked out okay.
I will, Jenny. I'll send you all that stuff. We'll see what we can get set up. I wonder how many other people out there besides us, the trio here, would be interested in a Hydra shirt.
What makes you think I'd wear a Hydra shirt?
Because you love us. You could cut the sleeves off if you want, John.
Yeah, I'll make a half shirt. What did you say? Hydra up your.
Oh man,
great set,
fun,
Randy.
Man. Yeah, it was all around great, man. I mean, I don't think I heard any of those songs you two played ever.
Besides the Warriors, you heard that one.
Warriors.
I love that you have the Warriors, man. We got to do a soundtrack session, man, sometime, or an OST kind of vibe.
That would be one that Eddie would be good at when Eddie gets his shit together, because he's
Yeah.
got soundtracks like crazy. I don't have that many.
Yeah.
I love that when he gets his shit together.
Yeah.
And he's working on it. He ordered his mixer, and that's where the frustration starts, man. Once you get the mixer, you know? Anyway, for me it was a pain in the ass, but
put this fucking link out. Come on up. Hang out with us. Got 35 people hanging out here tonight on a Saturday night.
Hell yeah.
We appreciate you all, man.
35, huh?
John, can you see people when they come up backstage?
I can.
Okay. If I don't catch them, snag
Yep.
them on up. As long as it's not
Dave
challenging.
and Jenny, man. Good to have you guys.
Yeah, no, seriously, Jenny, we want to get some shirts made. And I'm curious if other people in the crowd are interested in having a Hydra shirt.
I wanted to say hello, but when you're doing the set, man, it's like stress typing all that information in and getting to the next one.
You're the only one that did it tonight, Randy.
Yeah, I'm usually there with you with those 2.5 minute songs, 2-minute songs. But tonight I had like 3-4 minute songs. Extra minute makes a difference.
Uh-huh.
It
Big
sure
time.
does. 4 minutes, you can sit back and relax a little bit. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Randy was busy tonight, man.
And a lot of my songs faded out. Like yours, they got those quick endings.
Yeah, that one I messed up on bad. It's like boom, and then the next one starts. Son of a
Yeah, but
bitch.
Nah, ain't no mess
all
up
of us
here,
play
man.
records. We all know what it's like,
Yeah.
you know. So it doesn't.
Yeah, it was fun.
You get what you
I
pay
love
for
fun.
here.
That's right.
Thank you, Sean. I appreciate you listening tonight, hanging out.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Sam.
A lot
Yeah,
of
Sean's-
Sean's and Erickson here tonight, man.
I know, right? Sean's a big supporter of the channel. We appreciate him hanging out, man.
Yeah.
And go sub up Sean, man. He's a really killer fucking artist. He puts his pad down and he draws some stuff. He puts his camera on there, puts some cool music in the background. It's very relaxing to sit back and watch him draw some pictures, man. It's cool.
Yeah. He's a good dude, man.
Yeah, those Philly guys rock it.
Cheers, Gary.
Yeah, good to see you, Gary.
No one wants to come up?
Gary.
Ah,
you
Don't
got
be afraid.
takers?
Don't be afraid.
Miss You says she's coming up. First
Is
time. Where'd Eddie go?
we did
Eddie,
earlier, Michael. You missed it.
You did miss it. Sorry, man. We're not doing it twice.
Yeah, I think Eddie was at a barbecue tonight. He said he would be listening, but he's hanging out.
No, it's all good. A lot of people are afraid. They're scared to come up. You can understand that, right? Being scared and
You know that I can't remember what song I played, but there was slight vocals in it. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I had that Whole Lot of Love where they did that way down inside, you know,
yeah.
but it was instrumental.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Is that the only part of the song he actually sang lyrics to?
Yeah.
Way down inside at the very
I think
end.
it was like a big band too, so they probably had a vocalist, you know, got paid for just doing that.
I've never
All
heard
right.
flute as like a vocal.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
It was great. I loved it.
I got it. The first time I heard that, I laughed.
All right, nobody coming up. Well, good night, everybody. It's
Yeah,
been
good night.
great. You
Fuck
guys have
off,
a good
man.
night.
They just take and take and take. You know what I mean?
That's all right. We don't have to talk. We're here for music.
Let's get
That's
Jenny
fine.
up here. Jenny and Dave.
2-hour mark.
Bobby's pissed off. The Leafs lost again. Bobby, what are you pissed off about, man? It's like an annual thing there, Toronto.
I'm just
You
proud
know
of my.
shit-
I'm proud of myself. I didn't drink any beer tonight. That's it.
Oh, dude, I'm disappointed. I'll be honest.
I got a nice buzz, but I didn't drink any beer. I just was not in the mood.
Yeah.
I agree, Sam. It was a really good set tonight, man. I find it interesting. Like no matter what we choose, the vibe always seems to be there, man. There's never a downer moment in our streams at all, man. I really dig that.
Well, when Charlie gets here, it's kind of a downer.
Which Charlie's not going to get here. He's his landlord's yelling at him.
Right. Probably tied him up.
Quit
the
stealing
chair.
my internet.
Charlie tied to a chair on the porch.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you, Elephant.
Yeah, we appreciate you all, man.
Yeah.
Power down. Yeah, it was fun, man. I like it. I enjoy.
So you have a good birthday, Randy?
John, there's two
Yeah.
people backstage. I thought you were
Holy
watching.
Holy cow!
Vance.
There we go. Look
Mikey.
at that. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh, you do it.
Whoa.
I'm trying. Okay.
You click them and I click them off. How
My
long you
hand-
got? How long are you guys
Randy's
waiting?
birthday?
I
Oh, a couple of minutes for me.
thought you could see him backstage, John.
I can, but I don't know. I'm looking at the comments, and
John's like, Vance is.
you reminded me like 5 minutes ago. I can't. That was a long time ago.
Sorry, I didn't know I need to keep reminding you.
I'm like,
What's
come
up,
on.
Zep? What's up, Mikey?
Were you guys waiting long?
Hey, how's
Great
it going,
show.
everybody?
Great show last night.
Hey, appreciate it.
Hey.
Little Debbie forever, man.
Woo! We had a good old time last night.
That was a good show last night. Hey, everybody, sub to Grown Man Record Night. They
Hey,
fucking
I appreciate
rock,
you,
dude.
brother. I appreciate that.
Fucking rock.
How you doing, Vance?
What?
You're muted, brother.
What?
Let me
Uh-oh,
see.
he's going to get mad like Randy. So I'm out of here.
Edit mic settings.
You can't hear me.
Technology.
It's on your end, Vance. You're muted. It's not us.
Is he muted? Hold on. Let's see.
Yeah, not from
Yeah.
us.
Yeah,
Take
it's
a
on
lap.
your end, brother.
Take a lap.
Go out, come back in if you want, Vance. John will,
Just
John will look for you.
Yeah, I'll look for you now.
Take a
Hey,
quick
John,
warm-up
somebody might
lap
be
around
backstage.
around the track. And I mean, we'll all do one with you. It's not punishment.
That's right.
No, it was a good run last night. I was listening to you today as I was making my runs around in the van, man.
Yeah. Eric brought some fantastic records, man. And holy shit, man. It was a good time. It's like, hey, I'm gonna take it over. I'm like, all right.
All
I was like, I mean, we ain't got to pull no records. I ain't got to. More importantly, I don't have to shelve any records.
something,
like after the
Vance.
fact.
Yeah.
Hear me?
Yeah,
good?
not-
I got you
Yeah.
now, bro. There
It
you
happens once in a while. It's kind of weird.
go. No, it's all good.
We don't know that's the real Vance until a train or ambulance goes by.
Oh, well, dude, if I crack the window right now, there's a monster like Mexican party going on.
That's just
And
for
it's all the, accordion music and they're doing all kinds of stuff.
Is there a pinata?
I didn't walk out
Oh
there. I
my
should have.
God.
I seriously fucks with a pinata.
Churros for everyone.
Yeah. But I had to shut the window. So, yeah, you'll still hear the sirens.
That's what that Mascaras is. They're all Mexicans in that band.
So, yeah. Great set, though. I mean, like I said in the chat, man, I wasn't sure how the instrumental, but,
Thank you,
man,
Brent. Thank you. Appreciate that.
you pulled
Yeah,
some cool
all
stuff out,
you
man.
guys tonight, man, was on point. Like this was nice. Like we were me and Jay were in the other room. We were watching some playoff hockey and the Cubs game, which I still have on
Boo.
picture here. Come on now.
Nah.
But we were switching back and forth and had this like play into the house, like on the big speakers, and yeah, everything was like right on point. Every set, man.
Yeah, people were digging the sound quality. They're, I'm glad we got it pretty much dialed in as far as sound quality. I mean, you're getting everything we could squeeze it. We're squeezing everything we can out of 720. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Aaron and John, they got creative. They went into different genres and stuff, and I kind of wimped out and just went down that surf alley. But
it was perfect.
I'm glad you did. That's why I held.
Yeah, actually, Randy, I mean, I would expect nothing less. I mean, you have tons of that stuff, so definitely like to hear that.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, but when they were playing stuff, I'm like, man, I should have got this one out. I should have got that one. I love the Birds, David Crosby's instrumental. I can't remember the name of that song. It's only on. Hold on. Let me see. But
Great stuff. And John, love pulling out that Warriors was great.
Yeah,
I totally didn't expect that at all. That's fucking awesome. I just saw it yesterday. It's like on cable over and over again.
Eric Weinbender brought the Warrior soundtrack last night and played it on the show, and I'm like,
It was the Waxworks pressing, which is really cool.
Yeah,
I'd like to get that,
Expensive,
but it's been
man.
sold out.
It was sold out like really quick, and then the versions are really expensive. Like if you want to pick it up,
It's not that great of a record besides that theme track and a couple other tunes. If I
Actually,
remember.
I like the whole thing, man.
Is that Joe Walsh song on there?
Yeah.
In the City?
Yeah.
Is it? That's a good one.
I do have this though, just sitting right here, and I still got to open this sucker. It's the Waxworks Escape from New York.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
This,
cool.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is.
That's Carpenter,
cool.
right? Is that Carpenter?
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
And it's all killer except for that fucking New York song they do.
Is
Like,
it?
why did
I
you
haven't-
have to put that in there? You know, when they're all on stage, like they're all dressed like women and they're singing that song.
I had the original one on CD, but I picked that up from Waxworks. It's cool.
It's really repetitive over and over, but I love the They Live music, the soundtrack.
Yeah,
I don't know if
yeah.
there's a record of it, but I love that movie. That
it's
John
great.
Carpenter thing.
That's another one that's kind of hit or miss. Like there's half of that album's really good, and then there's this weird cowboy kind of vibe to part of it.
Yeah, I don't know it. I really don't have that many soundtracks.
Do you have enough to think to do a session?
I don't know if I do. I don't know if I have enough good ones. Most of the soundtracks I have are like less than zero. The stuff that has rock songs, not soundtrack music. But we'll talk.
Yeah.
No, I can't do like a mix of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
River's Edge soundtrack, Decline of the Western Civilization,
Do
stuff
you have
like that.
I have River's Edge soundtrack.
Yeah, that was great. I saw that in the theater. That was a great movie. I loved it.
You guys picking up anything good?
I got stuff coming in the mail, but nothing now.
Yeah.
I did some crate digging locally yesterday. I went out and had some lunch. I put it on Instagram. Nothing like super mind blowing, but I picked up. I got a few here. I picked up this Harvey Mandel LP.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if people know. Cristo Redentor is usually the one people know, but this is still early '70s. Called Feel the Sound.
Yeah,
Picked that up.
I bought a bunch of this stuff.
I picked up some Robin Trower, some Procol Harum.
Nice.
That was pretty cool. So nothing crazy mind blowing. This is one actually that's more of. I really dig this because it's got a Jefferson Airplane kind of vibe to it. They kind of got snubbed because they're on the same label as Airplane, I think, and they just didn't pay much attention to them. But I love this LP.
Great album.
And another one for the Savoy Brown collection.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
And all these were like $17.
How much? How many Savoy Brown albums are there, man?
There are quite a few, but there are only 6 or 7 that I actually like.
Yeah.
I think that's the last of the run that I actually dig.
Dude, that shit from last night caught some a little VCLT coming through the ether last night, and cream of the crop. I mean, Nebulous Prowler with a little Killers action.
Oh shit!
Woo!
Wait a minute. Who sent you the last Iron Maiden?
Nebulous Prowler. This guy's a
Really?
psychomaniac.
What the fuck, dude?
Dude, but oh my god, with a little Mofa sleeve. Actually, it's still on the table because we were listening to it earlier. It's on like Harvest. I don't know what I mean.
Yeah, Harvest.
Him,
EMI Harvest. Yep.
Yeah.
knowing him, I don't know what pressing this is, but it's not like a 2019 reissue. Like it's something. It's something.
Yeah.
And also in a box, among other stuff, also Eric Bauer, Raw Power Eric Bauer sent some tapes, which I've been saying for a long time. Like, instead of sending each other like brand new records and shit, let's start making each other mixtapes and shit and sending them around the DC. How dope would that be, man?
That'd be fun.
Actually on tape. Of your
Yeah, we were
favorite
talking
shit.
about that recently. Bring the mixtape back.
But he sent this, this is something he made. He's a Washington State guy. Welcome
Cool.
to Evergreen State. Like homemade tape, and he sent a nice little note with it and shit like that. It's even got like the printed inside of the J.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fancy.
dig that.
Cool.
Old school.
You did some work on that one.
Yeah,
You did my
and it's
chicken
a lot of
scratch if I did it.
lot of bands that I don't know. Which is the point.
Old school is ballpoint pen where you can't fit. You start running out of lines, and you
Yeah.
still have songs
Yeah,
to go.
And look
I
at
wrote
this
too
shit.
big.
Yeah, and then you're like, what the hell did I just write?
Axiom Funk.
What
This
is it?
is
What's
like-
that?
This is
Huh.
like
Oh, that's
To
one
me,
of those.
it's like Praxis. It's like Bill Laswell and I know like Claypool played on this. Bill, not necessarily this one. I don't know about this one specifically, but Praxis was that super group that had like Bill Laswell and Buckethead and Les Claypool and Bernie Worrell and like all these rotating Brain from Primus, the drummer. And this is like, but
Buckethead.
I've never seen one of these like double cassettes because look at the back of this. It's like
Oh,
a double
cool.
cassette.
Yeah.
Those
I've
are
never
kinda
seen
rare.
it.
I've never seen that.
No, I've
Oh.
well, working in retail, I've seen them, but they're pretty rare because they didn't last long.
Does that open? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a giant.
does it? No,
Clam
I've never
shell,
seen one of those.
Yeah.
How
Me
do you?
neither.
How would you store that? Like,
No,
you know what I mean?
That's
It
the
doesn't fit with the
problem.
I don't
regular
know.
cassettes.
Kind of like
just
CD
kinda
size, isn't it?
That was the
kinda
problem.
looks
We always had them
like-
behind the counter
looks
because they would
homemade
never
too.
fit in the slots. You know.
So I don't know if he made this or it came like this or like fuck. What the fuck?
You need
Yeah.
to copy those, bootleg them, man.
Oh, it said limited 2 out of 2. And honestly, he sent a nice note, and I was pretty fucked up when I read it last night. And also, side note, I'm pretty fucked up right now, so I don't remember what he said about it or like, hey, it's these guys and it's from here and it's this thing, because right now that's probably going to be lost on me just as much as it was last night. But
That'll
doing
end up behind the dryer.
I'm doing the best I can with what I'm working with.
That's cool,
That's-
man. I never
One of my
seen
favorite
that.
quotes, the little Jerry Reed quote. Anytime anybody goes, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?" Well, I'm doing pretty good considering the shape I'm in. That's
I
that's
love
all you need to know.
Jerry, man. He was great.
Woo! He's the best. It's bright in here. Fuck.
Was he in Gator? Was he in Gator or was he in the other one with Bert? Remember he's a
fuck, well-
drug dealer, he had all the whores and everything. And
Yeah.
remember he drugged him in the bar. He's making
Let's get
fun
it
of
straight.
the giant dude.
Jerry Reed had all the
Yellow.
he wanted ever.
Yellow.
Yeah. So I'm gonna throw something out here to get let's stir some shit up. Let's get wild.
Bring it.
Most overrated band
Oh shit.
of all time. We're talking grandiose equations here.
Journey.
Yes.
Journey.
No, they're not high up there.
Journey. It's just the first thing that
That was
came to your
quick.
head.
That was quick, Randy. That was quick. I like it. I mean, but yeah, I don't know. We were talking in our Discord for a little bit about this, and then I mentioned on the show, and I've got into it with a few people. Metal Theologian told me to fuck off
Let me
because I did mention AC/DC. I'm not a huge AC/DC guy.
I say Radiohead.
Okay, I love Radiohead, but number one for me. Okay, let me quantify this. I love the band. I listen to the band. Like, I actively enjoy the band, and yet still, you are fucking overrated. The Beatles, hands down.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm on board with that.
I think that's number one. You hit it right on the head, Mike.
I don't know
I
if it's
mean, I
overrated
love
or
them.
it's just too much. I mean, it's just
But the way people talk about them, and you're like, I mean, the impact that it had on everything that happened, especially here in America, is like can't be understated or overstated. But but you telling me like the early Kinks and fucking Animal stuff? I mean, I'm an Animals guy. I think that shit's better. I think it's better music. Yeah. But what the Beatles did for rock and roll and humanity and whatever, fucking, it's awesome. But the way people fucking over them, like, all right, that's I don't know.
Yeah.
Just because you were the first to do something doesn't mean
They
you
weren't
were
the first, though.
best.
they weren't. Yeah.
They weren't
Well,
the first.
they're the
Yeah,
first to
it
write
was
their
the
own
first-
songs, and they were the
They
first.
they
It was-
ripped off
they
Buddy
were-
Holly. They ripped off
They ripped off a lot of people, but they were the first that a whole generation saw do it, so they assumed it was kind of like Nirvana. A lot of people thought they were the first like alternative punk, noisy, fuzzy band, but
Mudhoney was totally
but
precursor
even
to
like
fucking
Blue
punk.
Cheer or just, and I'm not taking anything away from Nirvana, but kids who never saw that before, it was new to them.
And
Just
I think
like the,
then
just like the
even
Beatles.
like Nirvana would have been the first to tell you like.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know. Come on, you guys are for the Buzzcocks or fucking Flipper or come on, like
Across
we're
the
just
river,
we're just
I mean,
we're just having fun over here.
Yeah, I mean, they hit at the right time, and they were a great band. I'm not knocking the Beatles, but if you ever see Gene Vincent from 1962 in Brussels, I think it's on YouTube, and he's doing the head shake and the mop, and the Beatles saw that. They backed Gene Vincent, and they're doing like Little Richard, and they're going wild, and the Beatles stole that whole stage set, like the whole thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just like John said, they weren't the first. They were the first to be noticed.
Bastards.
There's a lot to be said about that. You
Stick
know?
them on the biggest national TV show at the time. There you go.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, and it's maybe if if another one of these bands was stuck in that exact same position, maybe the impact would not have been as severe. And so maybe we should be grateful for what did happen. But at the end of the day, I mean, personally, like some of the music, I like some of the other bands better.
I mean,
Yeah.
how many labels turned them down? A little Chicago label picked them up here called
I think
VJ.
Eric Burden
Yeah,
is the
VJ.
best rock and roll voice of all time. Honestly,
Yeah, Eric
That's probably
Burden's
my-
great. I think the Stones, Pretty Things are another band that was just as good. Would have kicked their ass like live. You don't know who would have been the better band, but I don't know if it would have been the Beatles.
Trogs, Kinks.
I love the
Yeah.
Trogs.
Yeah.
I wouldn't compare the Trogs because they just didn't have enough good songs. But
Yeah.
I mean, they had fantastic songs, but not that many.
Yeah. But I got I think when I reach for bands of that era, like Beatles are probably not top of the list, even though those are fantastic records. I've got like 3 or 4 that I mean they're top records of
There's
existence.
a good one. Oh, talk about way fucking overrated. The Stones were
Stones?
nothing but a fucking blues fucking ripoff band, and they didn't even fucking do it well.
I will say
I
like
love
the Stones. I was really late to the party on the Stones, and I hated them for a long time. And it wasn't until like I started collecting records, and like people were like, "Nah, man, you got to hear fucking Sticky Fingers on vinyl, brah." And I'm like, "All right, well, fuck, put it on," you know. And I put it on. I'm like, "Okay," kind of the same way I was with Kiss, because people were like, "How do you not like Kiss?" And I'm like, "Because
Dude.
I don't know, man. They're fucking because I had this conversation with Jay earlier tonight. We were listening to a Twisted Sister record before you guys went live, and I've always loved Twisted Sister, but I was like, I'm not a big D. Snyder guy. I was like, you know why? Because just like Gene Simmons, I could look at him on stage, like in full like get up or whatever, or off stage and doing his own thing. I was like, this guy's a dork. Both of those guys are dorks.
Yeah.
But it's good music. I'm not saying it's not good music, but I can just tell immediately. You guys are dorks.
I would disagree with Twisted Sister. They were a club band for almost a decade before they made it, and they would have to play clubs, and they would like people who didn't give a shit just drinking their beer, and they would end up being so good they would rock the house and convert everyone to fans. And they had a whole legion of fans underground just from playing clubs and you know, turning people on just by working hard.
And I love that. I love their music. But do you think like D. Snyder was like a cool guy to hang out with? Back then?
I mean, he looked like a fool by 83 by Stay Hungry and stuff, but he was a club guy. If you hear the early stuff, like in the late 70s, like when he's bashing disco, he goes on these crazy raps, and I couldn't imagine being in these shows when there was not much heavy metal happening. It was the disco era, and this crazy band comes out, and they're doing like Lou Reed covers and glam rock covers, and then the originals were amazing.
That documentary about him was insane. It just goes to show you
that documentary. Yeah,
like
how many clubs they played.
Yeah. Were they ever meant to be that you had to work that fucking hard to just be noticed? You know, how many times were they that fucking close and then it just got
everyone laughed at them. I mean, they kind of are, you know, a little bit of a cartoon band, but they worked harder than I ever worked.
He's got a great voice. I think he had a great voice, man.
They were road dogs. I mean, I had a lot of respect. I read this. I had this book that he did, and I read this, and they put it out there. And I mean, Biz and John, you guys probably know that tri-state area. They just worked that circuit.
Did you really read a book that thick, Vince?
Yes, I did.
Did you really?
I know what you know about me. I know I don't read a lot, but I'll read music books.
Hey,
shocking.
Right on, Tuco.
Choose Your Own Adventure books. You guys
remember? And that documentary was great, I thought.
I love that documentary.
So it brought a little new respect for me for D. Schneider because you kind of saw it as
the documentary was like gimmick. 2 hours before of their career before they even made it. Like the documentary ends before they even like right when they get signed.
I actually felt bad for him at some point in that documentary. I was like, "Fuck, man!"
Plus,
he got bad luck and bad timing.
D took on Congress too, so that was cool too.
Yeah,
they were expecting him. They were expecting him to be a
people don't realize if you remember the PMRC thing. Paul McCartney gave money to the PMRC to help ban all the younger bands and stuff. Paul McCartney and Mike Love from the Beach Boys were the 2 artists on the side of the PMRC.
Oh, that Mike Love's a chode. I met him.
Yeah, but Paul McCartney too. They kind of forget that.
He is, man. He's a real prick.
What I want to hear right now from everybody out there in the peanut gallery and the panel, chode. Give me the acronym. What it means.
You mean chud?
Chode.
Chode?
Chud?
What was
Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers.
Yeah.
I think scientifically, we're talking about the perineum, the strip of skin between the anus and the testicles.
That's the taint, isn't it?
That's the same thing. That's the chode.
We just took
That's
a
the
sharp
chode.
Chode is the taint. You heard
see
it here
what-
live first.
These older artists like the Beach Boys and the Beatles, they didn't want the younger upstarts coming in, you know, ban those records. We already made our money.
Yeah, I'll never forget when D was in front of Congress. He pulled out that crumpled piece of paper and he's unfolding his
Shaking
shit.
his head all out.
Yeah, he's got like filed down teeth and shit.
He's probably like 26.
And then you got someone like Frank Zappa coming up, and you know,
Yeah.
How about John Denver saying, "You guys, this is bullshit."
Yeah, and all those old congressmen, man, they
It was
know,
Tipper Gore.
short, short
Al
gray
Gore,
hair,
Tipper Gore.
bald.
Yeah.
Wasn't Al Gore like, Mr. Zappa, I'm a real fan of your music and stuff. It's like,
Everybody's like, wait, what?
yeah.
You fuck with
You
Zappa?
know what a joke? Like look back and looking at it back, you know, like what a joke. You thought like Wasp and Twisted Sister were dangerous. Like
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
right.
I told
No,
the story
I
not
hear
too long ago.
I hear Twisted Sister in the supermarket. Like we're not going to
Oh,
take
yeah.
it. It's like it's just a pop tune.
I don't know if it was this stream or somewhere else I was talking about when I went to go buy some tapes when I was a kid. I had my mom with me and we went to the tape store and I saw some kids like pulling a tape out and it was Wasp. It was the first Wasp record. And I was like, Mommy, you know what that stands for? We are Satan's people.
Yeah.
My mom.
We are sexual perverts.
Well, good Lord. And it was like, I was a young man, but I should have bought the tape.
I picked
because
up that Fuck Like a Beast picture disc. I had to hide that under my mattress for like 5 years, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I had that. Yeah, I still have it.
Yeah, dude.
It's cut like a saw blade, if I remember.
Yeah, it's saw
Yeah.
blade cod piece. He's singing about
Yeah.
fucking like a beast. I think Wild Child was on there. I love that song.
They were a great band. It was all pre-thrash metal. Like they were them, Anvil. There was only so many great metal bands that were Raven.
Was he related to Lucy Lawless? I used to hear a rumor that he was related to Lucy Lawless.
I only had to hide my sister's gymnastics photos under my mattress.
Oh my God! Really?
I'm
There
just-
already,
I'm-
dude.
Hey, look! Hey, look!
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. She's dead.
What?
God.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
You don't have a
that'd be
sister.
wrong, wouldn't it, Mike? Now that she's dead.
You don't have a sister. I watched the show. You don't have a sister.
Yeah, you guys do a super chat here. Mike will include 7 photos of his sister's gymnastics pictures.
Hey, look! Let's make that bell ring, motherfucker.
8x10 glossies.
Yeah.
Ding.
They were small, but we'll blow them up for you.
The next 10 subs to Grown Man Record Night get 8x10 glossies.
Hey,
Yeah,
look! I mean, somebody's got a Prime laying
I
around.
need to do that Amazon Prime link thing like Mike does.
Whoa! It's easy.
Submarino. Wait, is that copyrighted, Mike?
Not officially.
Still in litigation.
Can't say Submarino here. Somebody asked the most underrated band.
Underrated. That somebody would like fucking know or whatever.
Sam said UFO. I could go with that. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of
Yeah,
underrated bands.
They don't
That's
get
a-
credit like they should.
It's a good possibility right there.
Scorpions,
honestly.
maybe early Scorpions.
For heavy metal, and they're always written off as a joke, but I think Man of War are the greatest heavy metal band.
Oh
They're
my
always-
God!
they're
How do I
always
get you
written
out
off
here
as a
again.
joke.
What's that button? Yeah.
Forevermore, Man of War.
It took me many years. It took me, almost 30 years to get it. But now that I get it, like I think they're the greatest heavy metal band.
You just like them because their abs are all hanging.
No, that was the problem. Was that one photo shoot where they're in loincloths and abs that destroyed them in America forever. But
Yeah.
without that photo shoot,
One
You know,
photo, they're like in every album cover. They're like that.
nah. I mean, maybe with no shirts, but the ridiculous one.
I know which one
that
you're
was the actual photo, not a drawing.
Right.
not
You
a
know the
painting.
one ridiculous one.
Dude, I'm
That
throwing
one
know
photo
exactly.
shoot came out like during when we were getting into thrash metal, so it was they were off. But Manowar are really my favorite metal band.
Well,
Grand
let's
Funk
not forget
Railroad.
Cherry Orchards wasn't very
Right.
far
Too
off.
close with me. You laugh, but I'm telling you, they got it. They got it. They understand it.
Yeah, I never got them.
Yeah,
I guess the ad thing
but
threw me
it
off.
took me many years.
ELP.
I think
Tad.
Grand Funk Railroad is the one of the most underrated bands of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
Osmonds.
Are they really underrated? Like in what way? I mean, they were heavy in the beginning, man. That bass
Don't
sound was
even-
killer.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
were
I mean,
huge
it's
back in the day.
fantastic, but you don't hear them on classic rock radio, or at least around here, like much.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you
They
should.
play them here. We get them here.
Good for
But
you,
they play
Tuco.
the, obviously the hits. They don't dig deep into stuff.
No, that first and second one, the Red album, is fucking
Yeah, I
badass,
mean,
dude.
But like when bands like Led Zeppelin and I'm trying to think of other bands, like hard and heavy '70s bands. I don't think a lot of bands will mention them as influences, but when you start rattling off like best '70s hard and heavy, I don't hear Grand Funk in there, and I'm like,
No, because
I don't know.
they just get associated with like the locomotion or something.
That is
Yeah,
the classic
That's
rock
what you
stuff.
hear around here. Yeah,
What's it?
that's what you hear.
The red record. What's that? The second one? That's like
badass, dude.
that's a
Some
good
of that
record.
I've been
stuff's
looking
like-
for a
Put
good
that with
time
Detroit,
for that,
you
too.
know.
Yeah, like those guys in like Mountain. I was like, of course, this is from
Mountain,
the like
yeah.
early.
Yeah, that's the record, Aaron. That is great.
This is
Yeah.
fucking kick
They-
ass, dude.
They have like a hard pan, if I remember, like the bass over here and the
Way
guitar
back-
over
yeah,
here. Yeah.
Hands back and forth, dude. The heaviest fucking rhythm section of all time, dude. The bass alone is worth fucking buying this album, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely not we're an American band, you know.
No, fuck
Right,
no,
right.
dude. That is heavy fucking rock, dude.
Yeah, Detroit.
And that's a perfect example because you don't hear about that. So Mikey's right on that.
Yeah, Mountain's another great band.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are they underrated? I wouldn't say they're underrated. But
Yeah, hard
it
to
could be
say.
because I always loved them. So.
I mean, I think for people that know, you fucking know. But like other people are like, when you're talking about '70s hard rock bands, they just don't.
I don't know about now, but I'd say back in the day, the Ramones.
Mm.
Underrated?
Yes, very underrated.
Yeah, back in the day. I mean, now they're like Motorhead. Now they're huge, but Motorhead was just a working band, you know.
Yeah.
I've always had a little trouble getting on board with Ramones.
Me too, but I'm coming around. It's part of my newest journey.
Yeah,
Randy,
is
Randy,
Ramones.
tell us what the allure to the Ramones is. Is it not derivative? I mean, what is it? The only thing I ever found that I couldn't latch onto was it's a bit, you know.
Well, you gotta remember when it came out.
yeah, you got to everything's in context.
Prog rock was like at the height, stuff like that, and the Ramones came out and killed all that crap. They did. They wiped it out.
Yeah, we're in the era where like a song could take up half a side of a record, and it was just bad. And these guys come out with just downstrokes like a bulldozer. Yet they're pop songs, and they're done in 2 minutes and 5 seconds, and they just keep going. No frills, no bell bottoms, no glitter, no glam.
You know, it's funny. Like as much as I like certain things about the Ramones, I kind of want to shit on. When I walk away
Peter
from
just
like
brought this up. Frigid
listening
Pink.
to them,
This is my favorite Frigid Pink LP.
I'm like humming the songs, like no,
Yeah.
like
But-
Like in
they work.
2022 or 2000, they sound like pop songs. But when you heard that in 77, 76, 78, you thought it was a barrel of noise coming at you.
and still so catchy. They're still so catchy.
They have
For
kind
what
of a doo-wop type of feel. Some of the stuff they do.
Yeah, a little bit like Beach Boys, the girl groups like the Ronettes in there. But
kind of thing,
the guy's going like this, and the drums just going. You know, they're just not stopping. It steamrolls you. The song's over. The next one hits you. Then the next one hits you, and you're just getting washed in a wall of noise.
Who played for the Ramones before Mark Bell came?
Tommy Ramone.
Yeah, Tommy.
Was his real name Tommy Ramone?
No.
No.
TR.
TR. What up, TR?
Tommy
What was his real name?
Eldery. I
Yeah,
can't. Yeah.
Eldery, yeah. But Johnny was like, everything was downstrokes. No upstrokes at all. It's just all down.
Yeah, and do that for an hour and 10 minutes. It's crazy.
That's why I have carpal tunnel.
Yeah, about 100 miles an hour.
Can we
You
roll
sure
that
that's
back?
why you have it, Mikey?
See, that's turned into a look. Hold up, I gotta get a beer. I'm gonna pee in the general direction of my toilet. No promises. That's the best I can do.
Triumph. Yeah.
They
I
were
love
big though.
Triumph.
Triumph were big though in the 80s. They were, I wouldn't say they're underrated. I mean, they're kind of forgotten about now, but
Yeah.
they were certainly big. They were in all the magazines, and they were on the whatever little TV video shows they had, and
That Oz Festival show.
yeah, they were pretty big.
In fact, that documentary just got released on that Nuggets.net or whatever that is. They're just showing that. The Rock and Roll Machine documentary.
We need Hydra buckets. We need our own buckets now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe our own,
a Hydra trough.
Hydra Texas catheters on sale now.
Yeah.
Stop by the merch tent.
Ash, I didn't like Triumph even back then, but I got that first album, at least the first American one, and it kicks ass. The first Triumph, I was very surprised.
I think the only one I
after?
heard was
I didn't.
Allied Forces.
Yeah, I did not like them at all. Because I was
that.
a metalhead. They were just a little wishy-washy.
Yeah. At the time they,
but
circus would see their metal, but yeah, they were.
Yeah,
more,
you're a little older, so you were in them 2 years before I was. By the time I'm into them, I'm listening to.
Yeah, and by the time
Maiden and stuff.
Yeah, and then later in the '80s, they kind of did get soft with that Sport of Kings album.
But Elephant, you are Canadian too, so you're going to add 2 stars to every Canadian band.
Yeah, it's a great trio. Rock and Roll Machine, Powered Progression, Allied Forces. Those are golden albums.
Greatest band ever.
Seen them a couple times.
Tuco, you're right. You're right. But they did what I'm saying about Triumph. They were big. They were big. Whereas,
oh yeah,
a Man of War was never big, or the Ramones maybe a little bit in 1980 or 79 when the movie came out, but they never got big.
I saw John reach for the can of Budweiser, so I had to join forces.
Yeah. I said I wasn't going to drink.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Johnny.
Johnny,
That smelled just like popcorn. Anybody's pee smell like popcorn or bologna or anything weird like that?
Mine smells like tuna fish, and I think I need to drink more water about it.
I don't know.
Not like a. That's not a pussy joke or anything like that. It's the actual urine stream smells like tuna. I drink a lot of water, so I don't know.
I think the strangest thing is when I eat White Castle, I can burp those onions. I can shit the onions. Everything smells the same. Like the next morning.
Fantastic. Because when I was taking a piss, I was like, I'm going to throw these fucking turkeys for a fucking loop. I'm going to throw out a fucking random question. Who's got the best, and I mean the fire, fucking fast food fish sandwich? Boom. Let's see it.
Fish sandwich.
Well, there's a place here called Portillo's, and everything's great on their menu. They have
that's quite a question you got there, Mike.
Yeah.
Fast food fish, like mainstream, main brand, like fast food fish sandwich. Who's got it?
I don't know. We got enough.
Long John Silver's, right?
We got enough restaurants and takeout places that have real fish and chips in Boston with the Irish.
Yeah,
so I could get a good fish sandwich quick. I just don't go to the chains,
Yeah, and if there's a burger on the menu, fuck the fish, man.
Yeah, but
the fish. Oh my god!
You get a good fish and
burger. What the am I gonna get?
You get the fish and chip. I mean, you get a fish sandwich, and it's basically they put the fish and chips, just put it between 2 rolls, and you got a whole meal there.
Yeah, fish taco.
It's not like Filet-O-Fish at McDonald's.
Don't summon him up.
Arby's. I like to see it. Yeah. I think that's yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Nick knows. We're hitting rock bottom.
If I go to Arby's, I'm not getting a fish sandwich, man. I'm going to get a
the kind of things you think of while
you
you're
should have shut us down before we even got here.
Man, I've asked this question in so many chats and
thank you, Nick, for bringing us to reality.
And Twitch and shit. And sometimes people are like, "Yo, Arby's, or man, you can't beat a fucking fillet of fish from McDonald's or whatever." And often I get the comments of what the fuck is wrong with you? What are you even asking right now?
So is that a
Mikey
new
wants to
segment?
know.
Fish chat on?
Fish,
It's possible.
fish and chip chat.
Possible.
Yeah.
I don't think anything from Arby's rules. That's a bold statement, Dave.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
it
know.
must have
on
been
now.
during Lent.
Rules? I don't think anything rules from
They
Arby's.
put me through college.
They did have nice jalapeno poppers, but they got rid of them.
Did you
I s-
work at Arby's, Mike?
For 9 years.
Only for 9 years.
That's
Yeah,
a
it has.
career.
Like,
Did you
I
make
have-
manager in that 9 years?
I was a manager. I worked.
I would have
in-
respected you more if you made 10 years, but
But look, here's the thing. Like I've only worked a few jobs in my life because I'm a once I commit to something, baby, I'm committed. And I signed up to work for like I went to NC State and I got into some academic trouble, and I had to move back home for a little bit, and I went to my buddy I played baseball with in high school, and was like, hey man, I need a job. And it was Arby's, and he gave me a job, and I started making sandwiches at the mall. So it was Arby's in the mall in Greensboro, North Carolina. And it was
Sweet.
kind of dope. You don't make a lot of money, but I kind of liked the work. There was something about it I just kind of dug.
Right.
And eventually I was a manager of the Greensboro Coliseum, where all the classic NWA wrestling happened back in the day. A lot of people know Greensboro Coliseum from wrestling. But I saw like every concert that came through there, from Britney Spears and Kiss and Tina Turner and Sonic Youth and Pearl Jam. I saw Sonic Youth with Pearl Jam, and I smoked a joint with a dude that was like out in the crowd wearing my Arby's shirt. But in the I'd make like, but I did like the circus and monster trucks and Amway conventions and
Amway.
One Amway convention, I made 60,000 sandwiches in 4 days.
I spoke at an Amway convention once.
It was nuts. Were you wearing a white shirt with a black tie and black pants?
No,
Come on.
jeans and a button
on.
down. Yelling
Yeah, when I worked at the hotel, the Amway would be there. Yeah, they were partiers.
But
They
yeah,
got
I worked
man.
like 9 years 20 years for the company. Actually, this year for the TV station I work for now, and 9 years for Arby's. That was my previous employment. And it's like once I sign up, I'm like down for life, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, when I left my last week at Arby's, I took a bag of those jalapeno poppers. That's where
Those were good.
that's where they started.
I love
took a
that
bag
the
of curly
comment of the
fries.
night right there. Bring that back up.
Pretty much, Fred. Pretty much.
Chipotle.
Chipotle.
I've never eaten there actually.
I got.
I hadn't
The Chipotle's not bad. A little overpriced for a tiny burrito, but
Really
they're
got
okay.
26 people here for fucking fish chat. Are you kidding me?
I told you I would start this
It's a
shit
boring
off.
night.
Man, I should charge a fucking appearance fee. I mean, I got it popping. Fish chat.
Yeah, it didn't miss her, did it?
We won't even get into laundry detergent and how
Most
Tide,
underrated laundry detergent.
Tide is fucking overrated, son.
Way overrated.
Oh,
Just like Ivory is overrated.
But it floats.
Does
Whatever-
it? So
I
does-
mean,
so
that was
does
their
shit.
catch, right?
Shit.
I-
That
I-
Ivory soap, yeah.
Yeah,
Other
I
than
haven't seen
Of course,
Ivory
you had
soap.
Marilyn Chambers on the cover too.
In 40 years, I haven't seen Ivory soap.
Other than
man.
Tide, what choices do you have, though?
Steve Hillage.
All temperature cheer, hot, warm, cold.
Cheer,
Right.
yeah.
Blue cheer.
Gain is like watered down shit.
Gain?
Now.
Oh my God, we're really talking about this.
what
I
about
like
Tide
Gain.
Pods? The
I like
pods.
Gain actually, man.
You guys
That's
fuck
what-
with pods? It's a
I
waste of
chew
money.
on them now and then. You mean? Let's have a pod challenge right now.
Ooh.
Bust out your pods, y'all. Get the chewing. See what happens after fucking fish chat, Mikey? Jesus Christ, you ruin everything. Where do we go from here?
I'm a learned man. My life is ended so far left from where I intended it to end up. It's really weird. What I'm doing right now, this is like a really weird simulation. I'm in a really weird simulation right now.
If you eat Taco Bell, you eat edible sand. That's all I'm going to say.
The thing I like about Taco Bell is they get the order wrong every time. I haven't eaten there in
Like
years,
that?
but like they would get it wrong every time I went. Like no matter what we want, like a soft taco with beef, but we want the shredded this on this, and it would always be wrong. every time.
You know what I really love about Taco Bell, especially nowadays? I think what will always be the go-to and best value at Taco Bell is the bean burrito. And I'm not that big of a fan of beans or anything, but if you play it just right and the person is just slack enough, the red sauce and the cheese will end up in the bottom of the shit. So when you eat it, it's like dry ass beans, a little bit of cheese, dry ass beans, and then gagoosh. Red sauce and cheese on that last bite.
Yeah,
And
remember
that's what life is about right there.
Isn't that
last
one of their
bite.
tacos? Isn't that what it's called? The gagoosh?
Yeah,
The gagoosh. Copyright 2022.
that's a new
Mikey
taco
Mouse.
truck.
Oh, White Castle's my favorite.
I don't know if they have it anymore, but back in the 80s, Taco Bell had a little side dish called pintos and beans, right? So they
Yes. I love
had
it.
the bean, or pintos and cheese, I'm sorry.
Yep.
So the beans and then the cheese, and they put the red sauce on top, man. And it was like 50 cents or 59 cents.
Really
You get
cheap.
like
Yeah.
4 cups of that, man. You were set for the night.
Remember the enchilada? Woo!
Oh,
No.
Come on.
No.
Oh, how about the Bell Burger? Remember
yeah.
the Bell Burger? They actually had an actual burger that had taco meat on it. Oh,
Mm.
So I remember one time we were out in Denver and we went to Taco Bell. It was like 2 a.m. And you could just tell it was chaos. It was some sort of like buy a taco, get one free, or some sort of confusion thing. And it was like 3 people or 3 like sets of people ordering in front of us. And it was just one big manager and this little guy. And they were getting everything wrong. And it was a drive-through backed up. And I said, we're not getting our food tonight. Watch. And like we were there for like 45 minutes. But the kid's in the drive-through. He's got the headphones on, and he's got, the microphone here. Can I take your order? He's got the microphone up here, and he's like, "Hello, can I take your order? Hello." He's like, "Why won't they answer me?" And the big guy's yelling at him, and we're laughing at him. They're getting every order wrong because, like, if you buy a taco, you get a free. Wait a minute, we got 2, but we needed 1 more, and it took forever to get it, but it was the funniest fucking thing. We're drunk and we're just watching it just keep backing up. But the boss was this big guy, and he's yelling at this poor kid. It was one of the funniest nights ever.
I'm on the border of a Mexican and Polish neighborhood here, and they just built the Taco Bell here. And it's like surrounded by Mexican grocery stores where they make food. In
Even
there
a
too,
grade F.
Yeah, and then the taco burrito comes down the street, and it's like, who's going to go to Taco Bell when you got all this other authentic Mexican places around?
Del Taco, man, that's the place. They had the big
Pantera were huge Del Taco fans.
Yeah.
They made sure that the Del Taco sauce was on the tour bus, and they were fucking adamant about that shit. I remember that. That's how I learned about Del Taco, was from Pantera.
We've got
Taco
a local
Bueno down
barbecue
there.
joint. They make a brisket taco to fucking die for, man. You want to talk
Oh
about
my
a good
gosh,
taco?
that sounds good.
There's no edible sand in that fucking shit. It's like
That sounds good.
$16 for 3 fucking tacos,
Wow.
but it's good. Anybody actually in any records? Anybody want to talk about?
Yeah, actually, I'll show something. And I think John and Aaron would know this. You know our Henry Derrick from the VC.
Yeah, hell
This
yeah.
is his latest band. He's in Qualm.
Quam.
Cool.
Qualm. It's like funeral death metal. But,
No comment.
It's really what?
Why?
No comment.
All right, but 4 tracks and
Wow.
it's just Qualm.
Is
Yeah,
the L
it's,
silent?
Turn that record around for a sec.
all right, hang on.
I got no
stuff
qualms
falling out
with
of it.
Vance at all, man.
Look at the length of those tracks. Turn the back around.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
yeah. They ain't messing
That's a
around.
That's a Doom record.
Yeah, 14, 19, 18, 17.
Yeah, and actually they're going to release a single, and I'm not sure which one, but they're going to trim it down. So I'm curious to see what they do that. But Henry Derrick's in this, from he's an old VC guy, but also from Act of Defiance and stuff. But I just got this today, and it's thick, it's heavy, it's brutal, but it's kicks ass. And I can't tell. Henry does vocals. I mean, he does that guttural voice too, and I can't tell between him and the other guy. But it's really good. So it's nice to see that come out.
I
He
will
was in
say,
a band with
guy
Jed
from-
Simon, I think, at
from
one point. and Jed
Megadeth.
threw
One of the
him
guys
out.
from Megadeth.
I seen him with Act of Defiance, and they with Chris Broadwick and What's the hell's the drummer's name? Those the two guys from Megadeth. They're like the mid '90s or 2000s Megadeth.
No, look, I'll tell the story.
I got those LPs up there somewhere too.
So you guys like old school VC guys. You guys remember Dr. Deadwax?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he had like 8
Yeah.
strokes.
Canadian cat.
Yep.
Yeah, he was great. I actually loved him. He was really fucking cool.
Yeah, and I see him pop up on Facebook once in a while.
So
Oh,
the
does it
story
really?
was like early when we started. We're talking like 2012 or something. We'd started streaming on.
Oh, by the way, let me
Ustream.
say he's the real Dead Wax, Randy.
Oh, whoa!
You know,
When I saw Dead Wax 66, I was like, who's this fucking?
It always bothered me too because when I came in, that was about the time I came in is when he bailed out. I'm like, man, I hope it wasn't my name, you know.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what it was.
he found us somehow because we were streaming on Ustream and then uploading the music to uploading the show to YouTube, and he found us. And he was like he was a swinging dick in the VC at the time, and he was like, "Wow, I can't," because we had like I don't know 66 subscribers or something like that. He's like, "I can't believe you guys have less than 100 subscribers. This is crazy. This is funny. This is blah blah blah." And he like loved it, so he hyped us up like a video, and we went from like 50 or 60 like 100 like overnight. And I'm like, man, it was so nice of him to do that. Well, one of the people that he turned us onto and wanted us to come check out was Henry Derrick, right? And he, I guess, came and watched one of our shows and left literally one of the only like negative comments we have ever gotten in life. This is literally the worst VC video I have ever seen in my entire life. Thank God I have better things to do with my Friday nights than to waste my time on this fucking bullshit. And at the time, I was like, I don't know what to say because I don't want to piss anybody off. And now I'm like, hey, I know. I got an idea. Anyway.
I get it then.
So
And
that guy.
And back then, there was no negative comments. There really wasn't. You know,
I'm like, what?
Yeah, we're
You
all
know, we
voting.
barely got any watchers. You know,
I'm
it was
kind of
like
surprised by that too, but well, whatever.
there was about
And everybody
50
said,
people.
"Oh, he does that. He's joking around." I'm like, "Yeah, my fucking homies can joke around with me, but like that's like, all right." You know. Anyway,
Sorry, I struck a nerve there, Mikey.
No. But I've always and all the
them all
old
amped
school
up
guys
now.
that I'm buddies
Yeah,
with
great.
are buddies with
I
this
got
guy.
one
They say
fucking record today, and I strike a nerve.
They say
Well,
they say
the
he's a good
original
guy.
Dead Wax, he was actually like he knew all about what was in the Dead Wax. Like he could tell you
Yeah,
what
he knew his shit.
these records meant by the Dead Wax. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
the dude knew his shit.
No,
I mean,
and I'll be honest, that was fucking 10 years ago. And I think some of the projects that Henry's been in, except for the ones where he wears the little fingerless gloves when he sings.
oh my
That's-
god.
That's fucking terrible. But I think he's a talented cat. And he's got good taste and stuff. And I did a lot of fucking crazy shit when but I can't hold every moment against everybody for the rest of their fucking life. You know what I mean? But it's just funny that like there's like one cat in the VC over all these years that got like aggressively like fucking fuck you guys, you suck. And I'm like,
Yeah, I remember his videos back then were really aggressive. He'd like be screaming and shit.
and it could have been a bit like, we do bits and we fucking take off on stuff. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. God bless him. I hope he has a
Well,
fantastic.
I met him and stuff. He's a good dude. So.
Yeah, he's-
I
that's
pull my
unfortunate.
punches, Fred. You know, I won't say what I really think sometimes. You know, you don't want to piss people off for no
He needs
reason.
a few more buds, and then
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of things I don't like, but I bite my tongue.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've never pissed anybody off.
No, I've watched a lot of videos where I'm like, God, you're not only your lighting is terrible, you're a terrible talker on camera. You're showing me fucking Journey's greatest hits. I want to shit all over this video, but fuck, you're doing what you like to do, man. Who am I?
there are
come
still
on.
people showing Journey
Yeah.
records. Right now, we could go to one.
Right now.
I could
Yeah.
put one up right now.
I could
And
pull out the
God bless.
discography. You want me to get that?
And God bless them if they're not.
Journey was my first concert in 1980. Give me a fucking break.
Oh
If
no.
they're just not being a cockneck, I'm 100% fine with that. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
Hey Vance,
So I get it all the time with my favorite band.
Vance,
rip-offs.
don't
What's up?
stop believing, brother.
That's right. Actually, that's where they lost me.
Right.
But I like the 3 early Journey albums, actually.
Yeah.
I get that shit all the time though with my favorite band, and people call me fake or I always get somebody freaking trashing something.
Like do you guys get like? I mean, we don't get tons of views and shit. But do you guys get like fucking like actual like hate messages and shit?
Yeah, I have gotten.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, you deserve it.
Thanks.
I got
Thanks, pal.
plenty.
Appreciate it.
Really?
Thanks.
You get a lot?
No,
Really?
I
My
have.
luck.
I got
don't
your friend.
really-
I knew what you
I
meant.
don't anymore because I don't do videos. But years ago,
I deserve
everybody fuck everybody hated me, man. I mean, I wasn't like a dick to be a dick. It's the way I come across sometimes, and people they never liked it, man. That's why.
Some people didn't like it. You know, most people did. Most people didn't care. Then a third got it, and then a third didn't like it. You know,
Right. So I'll take the chance,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There was a guy, Punk Texas. I'm sure Vance probably remembers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah.
John.
He's the only guy, like in the past 15 years, that I ever got in an argument with, and it was something so ridiculous. I don't even remember what it was.
Oh, that's not true, Biz. You're still mad at Nathan.
I am still mad at that fucking lying motherfucker. You.
Where's my
Everybody wins
T-shirt?
a T-shirt. Everybody wins. I'm like, why'd you make us make a video if everybody fucking wins, dickbag? And then he sends nothing out. It's been 10 years. The motherfucker owes me a shirt. Where the fuck are you at, Nathan? Blowhard motherfucker.
In the front,
Turntable
in the
curtains.
back, killer
I may
bees
have
attack.
started something new in the VC. Maybe a new rift forming right now. But anyway, who's anybody like fish sandwiches here? I'm just curious.
Hey, look, I was about to maybe make some in the oven, like home done. And
Home done.
Here's a hot take. I think like if you're doing them at home, I think you skip tartar sauce because I'm a big tartar sauce fan.
Ooh.
But I don't think there's a mass-produced tartar sauce that's worth its fucking weight in anything. And so I go just straight mayonnaise.
There's some good tartar sauce. They come in
You
the
think
little
so?
glass jars. Yeah, in New England anyway.
Oh, New England. I need to get some of that.
Home
Yeah.
fish sandwiches. This is where you got to bring Amish Joe in, man.
Where is
Blue.
Yeah.
Joe's
Don't
counting
summer
his fucking bitcoins right
Oh,
now.
man. That just that made my nips hard. Think about like a New England glass jar tartar sauce. I bet that is like
yuck,
super
dude.
dope.
Yeah, the only thing about the tartar sauce is you never use that much, so it sits in the fridge. So the next time you want to use it, you look and it's like because it's really mayonnaise. You're like, this thing expired 6 months ago. You know,
Dude, you know what's funny? You know, we're talking about I was working at Arby's for a long time, and I've always, ever since I was a little bitty kid, I loved tartar sauce, but I hated mayonnaise.
Well, here I got a secret for all you guys.
I knew that.
Mayonnaise never expires because there's so many preservatives in it, unless it's like a homemade.
it's eggs. I'm not trusting it. If it's mayonnaise, I will not trust. Anything else I could eat if it's a little expired, but mayonnaise I don't trust.
I don't trust anybody that calls it man eggs.
Man eggs. But we do malt vinegar. That's what I like on my fish.
There you go. Now you're
And I don't usually mix it with tartar sauce too much.
I do dig horseradish. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I like horseradish,
I like the
especially on
horseradish.
roast beef, man.
Yeah. Get that burns like boom.
Yeah. You know who used to have that to go back to fast food? If you remember Roy Rogers, they used to have that in like the squeeze bottle. And that was like the first time I ever said they had barbecue, ketchup, and horseradish.
Man, you guys remember it. Look, I think the best condiment of all time is McDonald's sweet and sour sauce. But there was some restaurants that had everything in the pump. Barbecue, ketchup, or back in the 80s, they all had those. The
Yeah.
pumps. I would rape the fucking sweet and sour. Where the manager's like, look, mini Chris Farley, do us all a favor. Boom, hey, out of here. Look, that's 25 cups.
Just take
You
the
got like a
pump. Take the whole thing, man.
There you go.
Fred, I'd get the roast beef at Roy Rogers. That was the only, because everyone was hamburgers, but that was the only place that had roast beef sandwiches. I loved it.
Yeah.
I don't really do fast food anymore. There are two places I'd consider doing fast food. One is Five Guys, and the other one is Chick-fil-A. And they got the sweet and sour sauce, Mikey. You probably dig that shit.
I had Chick-fil-A today. My wife brought it home. She was out. Just got us Chick-fil-A, and they have that Chick-fil-A sauce. It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Chick-fil-A sauce is fantastic. I'm a
Yeah.
big Polynesian sauce guy.
Polynesian sauce. I think isn't
Yeah,
that kind of close to the same thing? I saw on Target they actually sell Chick-fil-A sauce now.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I
I've
had
got
a
some in the
bottle of
fridge.
that. It ran out quick because I'll put it on every cold cut sandwich I make.
Yeah,
but-
hell yeah. The Polynesian sauce. A lot of people look. Let's get technical. A
Oh,
lot of
wow.
people think on the beef and cheddar that the red sauce is Arby's sauce. It's not. It's called Red Ranch, which is very similar to the Polynesian sauce from Chick-fil-A. It's a sweet, like red sauce. It's not.
I don't know
Arby's
any
sauce.
chain that actually makes good cheesesteaks. I see. Here's the thing. I'm right over the bridge from Philadelphia. All right. If you want a fucking cheesesteak, I don't want to hear any shit. You go to Philadelphia, you get a Philadelphia cheesesteak. And Jim's Steaks on South Street, Philadelphia, has the best fucking cheesesteaks of all time. I don't want to hear anybody else talk any shit, or I'm kicking everybody out of here.
Yeah, I wouldn't compete with Philly, but like all our pizza places have great like steak and cheese, steak and onion and cheese. So I don't go to any chain.
Steak and cheese. That's exactly what you should call it, John.
Yeah,
if
well,
you live in Michigan,
we
it shouldn't be a
have
Philly
the
cheesesteak.
bomb,
It's steak
the
and cheese.
bomb, and you'll get like peppers, onions, and But
Yeah, see,
I wouldn't
knows.
compare to Philly, but
Even
Aaron's really busting my balls tonight.
No.
That's like
You
getting
know,
a
if you
Chicago
live in,
hot
like,
dog in
Michigan.
Phoenix.
I've been to Michigan. I told you I ran that guy's legs over. It was your uncle, right?
I tell you what, I went to Steak and Shake last year sometime, and they had like this, I don't know, special deal going. All these different style hot dogs, but they had the Chicago dog, right?
Ooh, yes,
Not
sir.
even close.
No.
to a real Chicago dog. Not
Steak
even
and
close, man.
Well, we got Coney dogs, but it's
Yeah.
essentially a Nathan's,
Nathan's,
dog.
yeah.
So you could do Nathan's anywhere,
I did the Chicago dog at Wrigley.
hot dogs is really about what you're putting on it anyway.
It is.
That's
Yeah,
what makes you could have a crappy a Hebrew National, a ballpark, whatever, but you got to put if you're putting chili or beans or ketchup, mustard, whatever.
Skinless.
I tell you, man,
Relish.
Go to dog topics. Toppings. What do you guys go to hot dog toppings?
Chili and cheese, and
Cheese?
some hot green peppers, like some of those peppers. Them
The
little
sport
thin
peppers?
ones that
The sport
they cook
peppers?
them in oil, like chipotle oil and shit.
I like
No.
mustard and maybe some jalapeno relish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
run
do-
it through the garden, Chicago
Yeah.
style.
Chicago style.
automatically every dog's going to get ketchup, mustard, and relish. And then
Ketchup.
ketchup. One line of ketchup, but I'll put like pork and beans on
I
it,
knew
like
Vance
baked
was gonna
beans
jump.
or
Oh,
chili.
nice. Yeah.
No, John, don't ever order
I've
ketchup
had
in
hot
Chicago.
dogs.
They'll run you out of the restaurant.
Hot dog, you put it all on.
Now here,
Not-
here in the
not-
South, we do what we call all the way, which is mustard, chili, slaw, and onions. My number
Oh.
one favorite dog of all time, but number two is the Chicago dog, drug through the
Uh-oh.
garden.
All right, now I got one to bring up. It's probably going to cause some. There may be an argument here now, but I put ketchup on my
Yeah.
soft pretzels.
Yeah.
What do you put on your soft pretzels?
Ketchup.
Oh, ketchup. Yeah, I do mustard. Yeah,
Okay. Most people
Yeah.
do.
I use ketchup on everything, eggs, everything.
No, I put hot
ketchup.
sauce on eggs.
No, I
Red
put
Hot.
hot sauce too.
Frank's Red Hot.
Frank's. Just the plain Frank's is perfect on eggs.
Yeah, nice
Frank's.
flavor.
Oh my God! I use rooster sauce, the sriracha
Cholula.
stuff.
Oh,
Cholula.
chicken in China, the Chinese chicken.
Yeah, exactly.
Frank's tastes good.
I put that shit on everything, man.
How many racist descriptions can we come up with for one sauce?
How many
the,
White Castle burgers can one person eat? Fred wants to know.
I did
can
a
only
crave
eat
case.
6 anymore.
Seven.
Back in the day, I did a crave case. If you know what that is,
I could back then. I can't anymore.
What's that,
man.
Vance?
that's like
75?
what
I thought it was a
30
White
or something,
House.
32, and then
Wow.
and like
Probably
pretty much
right
like 3/4 of a bottle of Jack
I mean,
cold shots.
I'm cooking.
I didn't keep them all down, but I ate them.
Technically, I can't even do one burger anymore because they get me every time I eat one.
Tuco
That's
says
not
he
a lot.
likes burnt hot dogs. I remember a while
burnt hot
back,
dogs.
somebody put a hot dog in the microwave and he put it in there for like 12 minutes.
Oh,
and
no
it came out like
microwave.
a piece of foam, and it was literally like a spray foam texture. He was sick for fucking like a week, dude.
Dude, the only time I've ever eaten White Castle, my band went up and played Cincinnati for a couple of nights, and we did like the Skyline chili and shit like one night, and like there was like like right up against our fucking hotel was a White Castle, and I'm like, yo, I can walk over here. This is fucking dangerous, son. And
They did that on purpose, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
it was
sack of
great. It was
burgers.
fantastic.
I don't know about in your areas, but New York, the White Castle was always in like the border of a bad neighborhood and a good neighborhood. So there's always fights. And they were ahead of the time. Everything was behind plate glass. There was the only restaurant, only cashier. Now you see it, but they were the only thing behind plate glass. And
It's
the
like
other
when-
good thing
like
is
the
they
cashing plate.
gave the ketchup in the bottle. You didn't have to get all these little packages and break them open. They just gave you the bottle.
Right.
I went to Subway on 8 Mile in Detroit, right? So we were working over on 9 Mile, and this is the difference, man. I went over to Subway for lunch and ordered a sandwich, and I walked in, and everything was like 2-inch glass. They had a carousel where you put your money in. I mean, I was like, where the hell am I right now, you know? But it's like that, you know?
Is there a 10 mile?
Yeah.
Is there a
12?
Is there a
15,
7 mile?
16. Yep.
Where does it start? 1 mile?
I think 5 Mile is where it's at least around here. I mean, it's not too far up the road here, and then it goes up and then, you know, east to
Would it
Detroit.
be cool to make a movie about that? Call it like 9 Mile or something.
Right.
Have a killer soundtrack. You know.
Yeah, like rap or something. I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
just kind of ripping here.
You could almost lose yourself in that. It was bad. I'm sorry.
That was really bad.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
So yeah.
Never apologize.
You guys do double sliders? No? Anybody?
No.
Double slider, huh? Isn't that just like a regular size hamburger?
Well, no, that's 2 of the White Castle stacked up.
Yeah, we used to have places around here called like Dave's Greasy Spoon, you know, and they were just regular hamburger joints.
Oh, the diners, yeah.
Yeah, and they had all the chrome and shit around there. But I think you could get, I don't know, probably a 6-pack loaded. But you get it to your car, man, and the grease is like dripping out of the bottom of the bag, man. That was good.
Man. Does anybody go to a diner and actually eat diner food? Because I've only ever eaten breakfast food at diners.
I used to. I went to a diner the other day on Mother's Day. We went to a real diner. It was like a 1920s train car, but we did get breakfast. You know.
Yeah,
That
that's
was-
kind of
that
the
was
litmus
fu- it was
test for a
great.
good diner. If you can
Oh,
make
it
a
was
good
great.
breakfast, you know.
And it was it was such a small little car. Like it was the old one, and the chef's right in front of you, and you see the hash browns just piled up. It was so good. You know.
My like, if I'm not going to do like a dope ass breakfast at a diner, another like measuring stick for me is like a club sandwich and like a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Club sandwich, French fries, and a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Boom. That's America.
Yeah, New Jersey, New York. There's so many good diners back then. I mean,
yeah.
they may
We still
still
got
be
them
there,
here.
but we only have a few in Massachusetts now.
We still get them here, but I usually would hit those like at 4 o'clock in the morning.
And they were all Greek owned too, Vance.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, all the like hot dog stands down here are all Greek cats, and they're all super fucking cool. They love America. They love.
You got Udo
fucking,
on the
like,
menu?
hot dogs and hamburgers, like that whole like vibe. And I love it because they want to talk about it, and I obviously like to talk about weird food things.
Another good sandwich is the
Fish
French
sandwich.
dip. You ever hear the French dip? I just love saying that.
Well, that's a beef
French
with the,
dip. But
One of the most-
it's like roast beef, but it's got the like the blood sauce. Like
Yeah, my old business partner, we'd go into a place like that, and he's like, I'll take the French dip and put her in heels, would you?
yeah, either that or the Reuben sandwich. Those are the best things to order.
I see some comments about some fries. What's your number one cut of fries? Cut, shoestring.
I like them all.
Steak.
Yeah.
All right, now I used to.
Fryaholic.
Oh, here's the thing. I
Jaw. Yeah.
I never liked Chick-fil-A, but last time I ate at Chick-fil-A last week, they gave me steaming hot fries from Chick-fil-A. Now, if you pipe them down really quick, I'd say they're good.
Oh, the waffle fries. Oh,
The waffle fries.
yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I know they don't make them anymore, and I know people had a problem with them, but Burger King had these kind of coated fries for a while that I
yeah,
really
those were
loved.
good. I don't know if I've really had bad fries. Maybe someone burnt them, but I like all
Wendy's-
fries.
Wendy's fries are good right now. I mean, they used to have those wide ones. They were dry as hell, boring. But now they do the, you know, where they shove it in and the skins are on them and stuff. They're good, man. Really good.
But like if
Yeah,
you buy them
we
from
got
the
a
store,
chain
like
here.
for your house, are you doing like crinkle, shoestring, steak, like for your house?
Crinkle.
Crinkle?
Steak. I get the
But I
steak.
tell you what,
Shoestring.
the best
I do the
fries-
shoestring cook the quickest.
Yeah. The best fries we make here, and you can do this on the grill or in the oven. I'll take the, you know, they're called, what do they call them? Ranch fries or whatever. But
Yeah,
anyway,
right on,
you take
Dave.
potato,
Steak fries, that kind of shit.
yeah, you cut them and then you, I dip them in the olive oil, you know, and then put them in olive oil, season them a little bit, and cook them away, man. Those are the best, though. They're hearty, beefy, just
Yeah, patty melts. Yeah.
patty melt.
Yeah, I never
Yeah,
really
well-
got the whole steak fry thing. It just seemed like too much. I like
Potato?
more surface area, you know.
No. We got a chain here.
It's almost like
Chicago
eating a
called-
baked potato, you know,
It
the
is
steak fries.
Yeah, you get it. Yeah, it's kind of like
Yeah.
mashed potatoes
Yeah,
that are fried on
and
the
to that
outside.
point, I kind of like at times I do like an undercooked crinkle cut where it's almost like somebody's like, "Motherfucker, these raw." I'm like,
Well, you
yeah,
you
but
be good
like-
with me. You
Fred,
can
I'm
have
with
all
you,
my
man.
Mushy fries.
I'm gonna end up having a bowl of cereal as well. I got nothing good. I got nothing
Fred
good
says he's
upstairs.
fucking starving.
Yes,
Dude,
oh
I'm
my.
pontificate. I got the oven like chilling at like 450.
We got more
pontificating.
comments and people talking about food than we did about
Yeah.
records.
Yeah.
Fred's stoned to the bone, and he forgot to go shopping before he got out.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron, when you were in Chicago, did you go to Portillo's?
No, I didn't go anywhere. I wasn't there long enough.
Oh,
we had
okay.
some shitty takeout that showed up by car, and it fucking sucked, dude.
Yeah, well, yeah. There's a chain here at Portillo's, and there's nothing bad on the menu. They're known for their hot dogs, but yeah, their fries are really good. Mikey,
My
They're
favorite
here.
content creator ever says that Portillo's has the best hot dogs ever forever.
yeah. I mean, there's the local.
Come on up,
places too,
Tuco.
but-
Yeah, come on up and change it then. Fucking smart mouth. Come on.
No, I think he likes it though, but that wasn't an insult.
No, VC drama. No, let's get it
We
going.
don't like it. People interrupting our fucking fry chat.
Yeah,
Tuco's
unsubscribe to
on
that
board. He's
Tuco
with
guy,
us.
man. Unsubscribe to that dude.
Sonic, I don't
You
know.
wouldn't even notice. He's got like 10,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
now.
what the fuck, dude? How does that happen?
Some of the best thrift store jams going. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some good
Yeah,
shit going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like his videos, man. They're fun.
Quisp.
Yeah,
Quisp.
Tuco's
Oh
cool.
my god, yeah. You think
Tuco's-
yeah,
Captain
it's-
Crunch tore your mouth up? Those fucking Quisps, man, were insane.
Yeah, cereal's just something that's a necessity. I don't prefer to. That's never a choice food. It's just what's.
I don't fuck
The
with
only thing I
cereal,
have.
but dude, this is what really changed my mind on cereal. Is when I was a college student at NC State, and we would. It's also when I first started like, oh, you know what? I really like marijuana, and we had these like, you know, dining cards. We could go like whenever, whatever, and went for breakfast. All fucked up, like first thing in the morning, and they had all these cereal dispensers, like fucking 8,
That's-
10 of them.
It's been out for a
from, like,
while, Tuco.
Healthy stuff, and like Lucky Charms and Golden Grams and like all the bad shit too. And they
Yeah.
had like regular milk and 2% and chocolate milk, and we started mixing all these cereals and all these milks and stuff. Woo.
Dave, you don't really like Count Chocolate. We just like the idea of them and remember our childhood. I mean, if we had a bowl of Count Chocolate, it's pretty gross.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
like saying you like
even
blueberry.
Quisp. Quisp is not a great meal. It's just
It's all
we
you
like the idea
sugar,
of
it's
it.
a great meal.
You know what cereal I like right now is
Let's go.
All berries. Oops, all berries is good, except it made my shit
I
gray.
can't remember what I
Isn't
eat.
that weird?
Cocoa Puffs. Cuckoo for Cocoa
I'm telling you,
Puffs.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch with chocolate milk.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is good, but that's like you're eating
It's
sugar
dry.
cookies.
It's like
you know?
how
Oh,
can
no.
a cereal be in milk and still be
Dude,
so fucking dry?
I eat 20 carbs or less per day on the weekdays, except
That's
for the
like-
weekends.
That's like 2
when I go
cinnamon
fucking
toast
straight up
crunch
bananas.
squares.
So when I go bananas, I go fucking bananas.
Honeycombs are
remember.
good. You got to have like a.
Oh, I forgot about
bowl
those. I
for
forgot about
honeycombs.
honeycombs. Wow.
Yo,
that's-
how
No,
many
honey-
of you guys are
I
like,
like
the
honey
proper
bunches of oats, man. That's my
age? Yeah,
favorite.
that's a good cereal. How many of you guys are the right age to have gotten those honeycomb bicycle license plates? You
Yeah.
could
Oh
I
yeah.
don't
hang them
remember.
on your fucking
Oh
bike.
yeah,
Yeah.
Remember that shit?
Well,
They
back
did
in
like
the day,
the state ones, but they
I
never
think
had
the
my
kids
name.
are the kids are getting gypped nowadays because back in the day, I mean, the surprise was in the cereal.
There
you know?
was one. I got what's the Fred Flintstone cereal? Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got a camera. I mean, it wasn't a real camera, but it was this plastic thing you put together, and it was like shaped like a prehistoric camera. And you
Yeah.
pressed the button, and it had a rubber band, and the picture of Fred or something would pop up, and it was like this. It had
think I remember that.
directions, and like it was 3 inches by 2 inches.
All the mazes.
Yeah, because
on the back of
nowadays
the
you gotta
cereals. Man.
you gotta send in like 10 box tops.
Yeah, you got real
$5
prizes.
and-
Now, Jenny put up Sugar Smacks. Here's a good. All right, now we're really going to get into some deep shit. Sugar Smacks makes my pee smell like coffee. Cereal that you eat that makes your pee smell like something different other than pee.
Okay.
Tuco's
well,
got the license plate.
the reverse answer to this comment is Steve Fever. God bless him. His
he
pee smelled
die?
like sugar. I don't think so.
Okay.
Hey, did,
Is that usually what you say after someone dies?
did Steve die?
No? He's still-
I can't hear.
Jerry, speak up, Jerry.
He his piss smelled like Sugar Smacks, and so he went to the doctor. And I'm like, yo, son, you got the beats. That was it, and that's why he was like, because he pissed, and I'm like, man, your shit smells like. He's like, my piss smells like Sugar Smacks. He went to the doctor. I'm like, you got the diabetes.
There's my point right there. You
Yeah.
got the beaties, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been
Alright.
taking those B12 vitamins, in the morning, and
No, they
about
make the
10 a.m. I'll go to the blue room, on the job site, take a leak, and it's just neon yellow coming out of it.
bees. Yeah.
Crazy.
What do you think about punk name for a band? Job site.
Job site. I like it. Or blue room.
I thought Coffee Peas. The Coffee Peas would be a good punk band.
Coffee piss.
See, John left. He's going to get some cereal.
Did you ever have a Nextel, Randy?
What kind of cereal
working
do you think
construction?
John's getting right now?
I did. I still have it. And it's in great shape. It had you could use it as a walkie-talkie too.
Yeah, dude. I used to do this. One of my first characters. I was doing redneck in the diner on his Nextel.
Yeah. And those things were
Always have
built.
to turn it sideways. You can't turn it regular. You have to be all weird with it.
Yeah.
Hey, tell Ronnie he met me over at the job site about 2:45. We're about to have some lunch over here.
That's
Hell,
right.
I will say that 27 people agree Cereal Chat is better than Beatles Chat.
Yeah, I guess people just want to hang out. We're just goofing around. That's what.
Hello?
But I tell you,
Hello.
Nextel phones were built like a brick shit house, man. You could
Oh, yeah.
not destroy them.
Oh yeah, you could drop kick them and
That Tuco's, he's not far
Mud.
off. Mine is like a super dark brown. Yeah, but definitely.
My first phone was one of the bag phones,
Oh yeah.
It had the cord and everything.
Bag phone. Oh, Randy was
Yeah.
big time. That's like $5,000 a minute for that shit back then.
Also another dope punk band name, Bag Phone. I'm just
Bag phone.
Bag phone.
Fuck.
TM.
Why am I telling everybody this shit?
You got to
That's
say
a good
TM and
name.
then you'll be
I like
okay,
that.
Mike.
Bag phone. That's a great name.
Actually, look, I don't know if I think on one show I revealed this. I got this song I've written called "I Got Raped at the Family Dollar," and I played it on guitar. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. It's a punk song. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. I got raped at the Family Dollar, but I think I've
It's
not
like a feel-good
recorded it or
song.
anything.
I
the
think you ripped
band
that
name-
melody off of something.
It sounds like,
I
remember,
know, I'm trying to think of it.
Of course they did. Of course
I got
they did.
na-na-na-na-na.
like Pet Cemetery.
Yeah,
But I think
yeah,
I want my
something.
band to be called the Billfolds.
It's just people just don't want to go. Somebody's
The
remote
billboards.
batteries died and they just won't get off the couch to shut it off.
I had a great name for a punk band, but then I looked it up and there was already the same name out there. But
Yeah.
for a raw punk band called the Green Bananas, because bananas that are green They don't taste good and all
Yeah.
that. But
The plantains.
I went on Discogs and just like 2 or 3.
I bet John owns that
Yeah.
album.
The plantains.
What's the one we wanted to do? Like me and Jay and Steve, when we started doing like stoner rock jams, we wanted to do McGregor. Do you guys remember McGregor shoes from like Kmart, the turf shoes?
Yeah.
Hell
And
yeah.
I was like, we're going to be called McGregor, and the image of the album is going to be the McGregor turf shoe with the toe flap.
Yeah, but before McGregor were Tracks, man.
Woo!
Tracks were the best.
Texas.
We actually play a Trax commercial. on the
Heads.
show, actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember when I was a kid, when those shoes came out, before that, all you had were like Chuck. What are
Yeah.
those called?
Chuck
You had the
Taylor's.
Converse.
Chuck Taylor's. That was about it, and then Tracks came out. I remember I got my first pair. My mom and dad took me down to Kmart, got them, and I came back and I was like running down the street, thinking I could run like 12 times faster.
Oh yeah, it just felt good, man.
Yeah.
I was telling Eric Weinbender this morning because we have a tradition here on the show. If you come and chill with us and crash with us the next morning, we're watching fucking Saturday morning. It's always Saturday morning cartoons over here. I never get up on Saturday morning without watching a cup of coffee and a cartoon. G.I. Joe, fucking Jim. We watched some Jim this morning. Jim is a name. Yeah, and fuck, what was I saying?
Did you share a bed with Eric last night? Is that what you're trying
No, he's a larger gentleman. So
to No. You
gotta-
got there's still the
gotta-
edge.
But fuck, there was something about the cartoons I was gonna say, and
He
can't
likes
remember.
Saturday morning cartoons you'd always watch. I don't know.
Bill
What's
Dan.
Speed Buggy?
Fuck.
You smoking, Mikey?
He should.
No, well, there was
You were getting a reach around during Bugs Bunny hour? Or what
there's
was
a
it?
cookie that tasted a little funny.
Cheese curls for everybody.
What was the Olympics one? You remember the Olympics?
Laugh
all
Olympics.
all the networks were versus each other. Like
The Battle of the
Yogi
Network Stars.
Stars.
no,
man.
no, it was the cartoons. Like Yogi would be versus
Laugh
Scooby-
Olympics.
Laugh
It was
Olympics.
The
Yeah,
Laugh
that's it.
Olympics. Yeah.
Hey,
Whoa!
boo-boo,
Dungeons
let's go
and
get some
Dragons,
picnic baskets.
best cartoon ever. That's
Fuck the
funny.
Ranger, boo boo.
We were
That's
talking
what
about
I
that this
still- I wear
morning.
them.
But Yogi, what about the Ranger?
You know who
Fuck
did the
the-
voice for the green and gold archer guy on the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon? It's fucking Donnie Most from
Really?
Happy Days.
Really?
Donnie
Is that,
Most.
we're morphing in the cartoons now.
Yeah. Fish
Thundercats.
sandwiches.
Thundercats. Boom.
Fish sandwiches, cartoons. How else can I fuck up the stream?
This
Give me-
it's
give me
pop
something
culture
else.
night.
I don't know.
What was the
Mexican
greatest Cracker Jack surprise you got?
Mike,
The tattoos.
You make spoons
Yeah.
together.
Tattoos.
That's what you wanted was the tattoo.
Yeah, if you got that little flexy thing, like the little I don't know what you call it, reflector, that was lousy.
That's what all these are. These are all still
Yeah, you want the
Cracker Jack
tattoos.
tattoos, man.
You just haven't taken a shot.
Yeah, stickers no good. You wanted
Just
tattoos.
don't take a bath. That's all.
Yeah, you put like cellophane over them. Just
Fuck, I still can't remember what I was going to say. But normally I make people that stay here like wake up and they take a shot of pop off with me and watch cartoons first thing. It's got to be like G.I. Joe, Mask. I'm a big fan of Mask. Underrated cartoon
You
and
do
toy
a shot
line.
of cheap vodka
See,
in the
my
morning.
cartoons were
watch
different than
cartoons.
those.
First thing.
Those are like late '80s cartoons. Yeah.
Yeah, first thing.
Thundercats.
And if there's a chick in the presence, I always go for Jim because Also, who was making this Jim cartoon and nobody? Because the bad guys were called the Misfits. Nobody on the set were like, "Whoop." There's actually a band called the Misfits.
Taken.
It's whoop.
You think Danzig would have figured that out, right? It gave them a strike instead of me.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Instead, he's fucking over here suing Vance for all he's worth. And,
Yeah.
Right? Go buy some more cat food, man.
God forbid you post some footage from 2019. You can't find that anywhere on YouTube, and I get a fucking strike for it.
I wonder how I
Twice.
found out. That's what you get for talking to Danzig.
Also, we
Yeah.
watched some Rambo cartoons, and I was trying to look for the Chuck Norris Karate Commandos, both words with K.
My favorite karate guy was Hong Kong Phooey.
Yeah, Hong Kong Fooey. That's
Oh,
it.
yeah,
yeah.
dude.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, I
Batman
told my
Brothers.
wife. That was my favorite cartoon, like probably of all time.
You come out of the filing
Hong Kong
cabinet.
Phooey? I always wanted to get a tat, man, of Hong Kong Phooey, but
I actually got a back piece. It's got the big club and everything he flew around with.
Captain
Caveman, yeah. Wheelie and the Chopper Bunch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, would you
Ski
fly in the Hong Kong Phooey helicopter, man? That's
Not if he was flying it, I wouldn't.
Oh man.
Of course, then you had the Sid and Marty Krofft shows. You guys remember those?
Oh,
Land of the
yeah,
Lost
trippy as
and-
fuck, dude.
Yeah, they
Did the
H.R. Puffin
Sea
stuff.
Monster.
Yeah.
art director for the TV station I
That
worked
shit
for
was-
made for some stupid promotion we did an RJR Puffin stuff because I work in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. So RJR is in the town, meaning like tobacco and cigarettes and shit. And so
Yeah.
it's this big like the art director. So it's a dope fucking drawing, like life sized of H&R Puffin stuff, but he's like all fucking hooked up with some cigarettes and shit.
Nice.
And I stole it. I stole it from where I work about it.
HR Puffin stuff loves Chesterfields.
Oh, hey, whoa.
What the fuck was that? What happened?
I don't know. We all
lose?
shifted.
I didn't
back.
do it.
We're back.
It was weird because I couldn't. I was hitting the comments and they weren't going.
That
That's
happens.
Yeah, but it wouldn't click at the same time that all shifted. That was weird.
Yep. That's
You know, Mikey, you
Tubi.
watch Tubi. You know what's on there is Shazam.
Oh yeah,
Remember that?
I
I
remember
watched
Shazam.
Greatest American Hero a lot.
Yeah, I was watching a couple episodes and I'm like, oh my god, this is so bad. How could I would love this.
Shazam. I
was
remember
10 years old, but
I had the ViewMaster. Do you remember that
Yeah.
with the wheels, the paper
Yeah.
wheels? But I had the
I
still got my
Shazam
ViewMaster.
hack, like so I could look at an episode.
Dude,
Oh,
I've got a
dude.
ViewMaster thingy with
the Elders.
with Thriller, like Michael Jackson's Thriller video. That's got to be worth some money, right?
Anybody remember Courageous Cat and Minute Mouse? That was a good one.
That was one of my favorites, and I love that whole jazz kind of intro music.
They had that sick ass car. It was really fun.
Yeah, and they had the frog was Edward G. Robinson voice. You got me now, man. You got me now with the cigar.
Actually,
I love that one.
I picked up the DVDs of the Wacky Races. You guys remember that?
Did
I
you
remember the
really?
Wacky Race.
Yeah, I got that in the Spider-Man, the 60s, late 60s Spider-Man
was-
episodes. I did get those DVDs.
There was one that was Catch the Pigeon. It was like very
Yeah,
similar
that was
to
a
that. It was
spin-off,
some
yeah.
of the same characters. Yeah,
It was a spin-off with Dick Dastardly and Muttley. Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, I've got some weird cartoons like the Inspector and Tijuana Toads, the Pink Panther and
Oh.
Friends, like Pink Panther and Tijuana Toads, Ant
Yeah.
and the Aardvark. I
Uh-huh.
think the Ant and the Aardvark dude is basically doing a Jackie Mason impersonation.
Yeah.
It's an obvious one, but I always loved the Super Friends. That was a
Oh,
big
yeah.
cartoon.
Yeah.
Who was that- who was
Back
that
at the Hall
shark?
of Justice.
Who was the shark? What would you just say?
Jabberjaw.
Jabberjaw, yeah.
Jabberjaw.
Yeah. And who did you just say, Mike? The guy with the glass? Remember that guy? He was always on Hollywood Squares.
Oh, that's
Nelson Riley.
Nelson.
Charles
was it
Nelson Riley.
Charles,
He was in,
Charles Nelson Riley.
Charles or something like that.
It's also in Cannonball Run too. He's Don Don.
Yeah, Great Babe. Magilla Gorilla was the other one.
Yeah, great babe, man.
Banana Splits. I mean,
You
all
guys
that.
remember the Crusher? Hey,
No.
Crusher, how you doing? Just passing through there.
Sounds familiar. I don't know if I know that one.
Well,
was
gee,
on the,
Tennessee.
Yeah,
Oh, Tennessee Tuxedo?
Yeah.
Yo, if you wanted something fucking super dope, go look up the Tennessee Tuxedo where Phineas J. Whoopi explains how television works, the cathode ray tube. And it's super scientifically accurate and like really, it's great.
You need to put that on
Phineas
the
J.
show.
Whoopi, you're a genius.
Yeah. You need to put that on the show, Mike.
We should have stuck to fish chat. We're losing people
Yeah.
now.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's getting
I'm telling
late.
you, in the South, the Bojangles has a fish sandwich called the Bojangler Angler. So you
Oh,
get
the
a
Bugs
fish-
Bunny wrestling. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Bugs Bunny was really the best. You didn't always see him on Saturday morning, but do
He taught me how to be a wise ass. I was such a Bugs Bunny fan when I was a kid.
you remember when he's hiding
Woody
Rocky
Woodpecker
the
was like this,
gangster? Do you remember he was hiding the gangster in the oven from the cop? And he's like, if he was in the oven, would I turn the gas on? You don't know, Rabbit. And he's like, would I put this lighted match in the oven?
It's crazy how
Woody Woodpecker was a smartass too.
the parents seen, the Bugs Bunny hour is so violent. That's why they don't have it on anymore. You know?
Yeah. Was that one Finster? Remember, I wanted
How about the
Easter
Three
egg.
Stooges, man?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dr.
Three
Shrink.
Stooges are fucking awesome.
Well, those guys did like half their own stunts and all that shit.
Try to play.
You don't see them on
try to
TV
get-
anymore, except Me TV, maybe.
Yeah, they play them on Me TV around here.
Yeah, that's a local.
Speedy
thing.
Gonzalez, he can't be on anymore.
No.
Well,
Do you remember that?
Stooges. Remember
Jackie
the guy
Chan.
with the big eyeballs?
or
He's
What was
in
it?
working in the kitchen.
was it Charlie Chan and the Bunch or something? Whatever.
Actually, the first live stream I ever did in my entire life, because I wanted to see how the software and the camera and everything worked. I did it on Ustream 2011, 2012 probably, and I downloaded a bunch of banned cartoons.
Oh yeah.
And I had like the camera on me, and then I had it loaded up. So I was like, okay, we can go to cartoons and stuff. That's where Captain Car Wash and the Cartoon Cavalcade came from. So I did that whole like bit, like very first thing, and I was like, here's a cartoon. And I played it, and I launched into it, and it was one of those like fucking like mammy, and I was like,
Oh, God, no.
Christ. I knew it was banned because it was free. You could download it. So I had, when we came back from the cartoon, I wish I had this clip still. It was me laughing. I had the cowboy hat on and all this. It's like, some of these cartoons have some particular racial overtones that we here at Captain Car Wash Cartoon Cavalcade do not necessarily endorse. But yeah, some of them are like raunchy.
They are, man.
Yeah, those Tex Avery ones were the.
Yeah.
There's the one with the the wolf gets like a magician thing, and there's the guy doing the opera.
Yeah,
And-
it's one of my favorite cartoons ever.
Yeah, that one, and that one's
That's
been.
where he
I remember
pulls the hair
when they
off the
edited it. Yeah, he reaches
Remember
down.
he pulls the hair? Boing.
Yeah, and that was edited after a while because they took out the mammy thing, and when he got flattened, and he was like a Chinese guy, and
Yeah.
Well, even like Tom and Jerry. Remember Thomas? Remember she stood on the chair? They
Yeah.
even took her away after a
Yeah,
while.
the old Tom and Jerry, yeah.
I think her name was actually Mammy. Like the character's
Oh,
name was
God.
Mammy.
Careful, I'll get shut down. You can't say mammy nowadays.
How about pussy penetration?
whoa, hey,
Only one time. Please don't. Know what happens there. Don't
This-
fuck it up, Mikey. You fucked up the other stream. You got her kicked
Look,
off, didn't
Come
you?
on. Come on.
I love how. Well, I think you told me you got her shut down just as she was saying your comment. So
She was literally reading
reel
my
it in a
comment
little
when
bit.
the whole stream went down forever. Like,
It's
not for the day, for fucking ever.
Forever.
Forever, Jerry.
Well, at least you got that. Put that on your resume.
I did make I've got a couple of things on my comedy resume. Maybe I've got a channel shut down, but early on, I made Jay pass out over here, like actually pass out. Told some stupid joke, and Jay like laughed so hard that he like fell over. And I'm like, don't think that's not going on my comedy resume. Make somebody pass out.
And a Zamboni driver, man, at that.
Yeah, I made a Zamboni a driver pass out from laughing.
I think James or something passed out right recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, was it like Monday? He, I don't know. I think he's probably diabetic. He must have, because
He said he had a stroke. I was like, "Are you sure you had a stroke? Have
I don't
you
think it was a
diagnosed
stroke.
as having a stroke?"
But my sister said I don't need to go to the doctor.
Yeah,
She would know, right? Have some more soda.
Poor kid.
no, man. I think his
Poor
sugar
kid.
levels were low or something.
Older
He
than
passed
us,
out.
man.
The guy, I mean, I don't want to talk about people, but like he had to like fix a chair. He bent down and had a screwdriver, and he was like all out of breath. Like it was like he ran a marathon, and it
That
was
shit
like.
makes you tired, John. Did you fix
Yeah.
the chair lately?
But I feel bad for the guy. He's never exercised in his life, you know.
I saw the tape. I saw, they had that video for a while, and it was kind of scary. But yeah, that's. he
Did you
just
see
kinda
it
just-
happen?
Yeah,
Did you know what
he was like, he was getting really like, I'm not feeling good, and then Beaudry and whoever else was on there, and then he just kind of all of a sudden he just kind of fell back and kind of slumped in the chair, and he's just like that, and his mom came in. It was like, kind of hard to watch. But
Dude, I can't say nothing.
But you watched it anyway, right?
Like a couple
Well,
of years
because
ago.
yeah, I had to see what
I
was
didn't
happening.
think it was that hard to
Come
watch.
on, Biz.
Dude, a couple of years ago,
Yeah,
I was
I
having
mean,
like some sort of like anxiety.
We all look at car
heart
crashes, don't we?
Or some kind of like weird shit.
Oh yeah,
going
the
on with
Penis
me.
Bandit. Yeah, the Penis Bandit went on her channel as well.
Well, he
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, but see, Dave, I don't know if he
crazy
needs
stuff,
5
bro.
boxes of cereal. I think that's
Right.
that's the
That's
issue.
the problem. He has too much sugar in it.
Why
Yeah.
would you do that,
And
Dave?
all the
You gotta-
soft
you gotta
drinks.
kill the guy.
Although he was eating pretty good, man. Those meals his mom was cooking.
Yeah, roast beef
Man,
for breakfast.
I was getting jealous. man.
My dad literally had a stroke while he was eating leftover pork ribs for breakfast.
I am kidding you, Dave, by the way. Yeah.
So this morning I woke up, and last night we got a couple Marco's pizzas, right? Quick Friday night meal, and I asked my wife, I go, "What do you want for breakfast?" And she's like, just give me some eggs and a bagel with some cream cheese and some avocados on the side." So I made that, and then I opened up that refrigerator. I was thinking about eggs, and then I seen the pizza boxes in there. I'm like, no, I'm having 2 slices of pizza. It's my birthday. It was good. What's the difference, man? You know, it's got sausage.
It's
and,
a living roast beef.
All the food groups are represented.
yeah, cheese.
Dude, one time I made a pizza like out of like biscuit dough and made like a biscuits and gravy like pizza.
Oh yeah, I've done that. Yeah.
Woo.
You could go to the pizza places here and you could get just a thing of dough, you know, and then you make your own pizza.
Yeah.
So yeah, more people are in here now. Dough chat.
Should I go back to the fish sandwich conversation?
No, let's not.
No? All right.
I don't know if you guys in Michigan here, when I was a kid, like the school would have these cheeseburger turnovers for the school meal. And what it was is like just a dough pocket, and then they put like hamburger with cheese, you know, like American cheese in it, and then they bake them, and they were the best, man. So everybody looked forward to the hamburger turnover night. So I bought a bunch of that dough, I don't know, during the pandemic, and I still have it in my fridge. You know, I don't know how long that shit's good for, but it's well over.
Give it a try.
You know, it's funny. Like when I was in elementary school, like we had a super dope cafeteria in my elementary school. They made some old women in there made some like super nice stuff, man. And one of the things they did, they called tater tot casserole. And my mom's like a good old school, like, you know, country cook. You know, Southern country cook. She can make everything. And I was like, oh, they have this stuff called the tater tot casserole. And she was like, what does it taste like? And for like probably 10 years, I helped my mom just by telling her reverse engineer this stuff to where my mom could like make it. It's like tater tots and like does it have some sort of like, you think it's got a cream of some sort of soup on it? Like a cream of chicken soup. Is it liquidy? And I'm like, yeah, it's liquid. You know? So she's like, okay, tater tots, cheese, ground beef,
too, yeah,
flour, yeah.
Yeah. So she started like by me just telling her what it tasted like, and she came up with it, and I would eat it, and I'm like, oh, that's close, but like, nah, because it's got this thing or whatever. And like, you know, over a few years, she nailed it. And I'm like, that's it. And my mom like figured it out just from me telling her. So tater tot casserole, big up.
I picture Mikey trying to sneak.
Yeah, I never had that.
Out in his backpack. He's got a handful of it. He puts in his pocket to bring home.
Oh, I know.
Give me your tater tot casserole.
My
Fuck you up.
lunch was the same menu as my father's school lunch. You know, it was like Tuesday hamburger. You know, it was meatballs and the fat spaghetti. Friday was the square pizza. You know,
Square pizza, baby.
Yeah,
square pizza was the best, man.
Get those like greasy chocolate chip cookies too.
It's awful, the square pizza, but we thought it was like, oh, it was like heaven. We're getting pizza.
Well, yeah, back
was
then
all
it was
'cause of-
good, man.
It was all because of the Catholics. We couldn't have meat on Friday, so that's why we had pizza.
The
You
only
want
time
your
have, like,
cookie?
pizza and chocolate milk, and you're like, yeah. Nowadays, I'd be like,
The
what
milk
the
was
fuck?
10 cents. Chocolate milk was 11 cents.
Those fucking Catholics always fuck everything up for everybody, don't they?
No, we had pizza.
We ain't got Catholics down here now. We ain't got them. I gotta pee in my toilet or close to it.
Baptist. You need one of those Brother
Well,
Brian buckets, man.
You're
It's
okay
bad
where you
enough
are,
sitting
man.
down here.
Just go where you are, Mike. Just let it go.
All right, I got a bucket. Wait.
You don't need a bucket.
Oh, look, I can sit on this. This is like, look,
Be in there.
that's perfect.
What?
Well, this has been great. I actually,
Yeah.
since we started talking about people having strokes and eating pizza and chocolate milk, we got more viewers.
Yeah,
And
but
enjoy
thank you everybody for sticking around, and anyone who was here earlier. I just appreciate you guys coming out and supporting Hydra. We had a good time
Yep.
tonight.
Yoda
Yeah, we
said,
did. We
straight
did.
wire.
Some cool
I think
stuff.
that's a
It was
good
good
place as
time, man.
any to stop this fucking madness.
All right.
Yeah,
Cheers,
so,
everyone.
Yeah, so not this coming Saturday, but next Saturday, the following Saturday, we got Hydra 7 coming up. So you can
Hey,
go
I'm gonna stick around in the back room because I want to know the theme for. I want to get an early start on.
all right, whoever wants to hang around backstage, just stick around for a minute.
Polka, Randy.
Yeah, but to everybody that hung out tonight, Dome and Dobby and Sam and Miss You, Dave,
Yeah.
Jenny, everybody else to stop by tonight. We really, honestly, we really appreciate you guys hanging out with us and supporting
Yeah.
us. And we love
Elephantinitis, Gary. There's a whole bunch of people. I don't want to forget Tuco. I see
Yeah.
Eric
Nick,
Bowers
Eddie.
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
We appreciate you all, man. We really do. We wouldn't be shit without you guys. So, not this coming Saturday, but the following Saturday.
Sam.
We're going to
Not to
rock
cut
your
you
ass.
off.
Yeah, Sam Squatch and everybody else that supports us. Thank you very, very much. We really do appreciate it, man. And we're going to see you in a couple weeks. The same exact thing, but even better if you can imagine that. So from all of us at Hydra and everybody else up on the panel, thank you. We'll see you next time.
Cheers, all.